1 second. Hey guys. Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The mic's a little far away, sorry. That's how the cookie crumbles on hand cam days, because I don't have an ideal setup, but it's okay. Hi guys, welcome in. Hi. Hey. Hey, hi. Hey. Hey, you. Stop right there, criminal scum. You've been boiled and creamed and treated. Wait, that came out wrong. Hold on. I need to adjust something. Ah! Why is the tripod freaking it? Okay, there we go. There we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Ruff and Tuff. My name is Bossymoon, and I'm the leader of the Blue Moon Wolf Gang. Here to force you to eat cream treats today. Welcome in, everybody. Hi. Where are your claws? I need to knead dough today, Ryu. That would wreck my claws. That would wreck my paws. I have them here, but I don't want to get them covered in nasty flour. Welcome in, everybody. Hi. Hi, Chewy. Hi, Kano. Hi, Rapscallion. Hi, Dapper. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. Hi. Hi, Takiko. Hi, Kano. Hi, Spirit Guide. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Kaz. Thank you for the redeem. The scams are still turned off. Sorry. I forgot. I keep forgetting to do the scams. I keep tweaking my audio and not doing the scams. I apologize. I will have them on next week for sure, for sure. Hi, Chewy, welcome in. Hi, everybody. Hello, Mr. Uncle. Hi, Mauricio. Hi, Fard. Hi, Cricket. Hello. Ready for some killer cooking? Let's go. I've got the oven preheated like the book said. Hold on. The music's loud. Hold on. Hold on. The music's too loud. It's too loud in my ear. It's too loud in my ear, Hotties. There we go. Whew. I got distracted. I was getting distracted. You guys like the ambiance? This is called relaxing Viking music 10 hours. I was gonna put on an Animal Crossing jazz, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. I was like, the Animal Crossing jazz and the... What the... I know how to make slick looking goggles. I forgot to download my ad blocker. Oh, crap. I mean, my what? Well, guys, I guess it's Animal Crossing jazz. No! No! Okay, I guess it's Animal Crossing jazz then. It's a live stream, so we get less ads. There we go. Hi, Music Show. Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. Hello. I think I saw another first time chatter. Hold on. Who was that? I saw another first time chatter. Hi, Saka. Welcome in. What's up? How are y'all doing today, lads? We're doing good. How you doing? Today we're going to be making a boiled cream treat from the Elder Scrolls. Welcome in, everybody. Hi. Thanks to you guys. You bought me the Skyrim cookbook. Ta-da! The Elder Scrolls, the official cookbook. Actually, it's just the Elder Scrolls official cookbook. I didn't realize. I thought it was Skyrim. For some reason, I thought this was Skyrim, but it's actually the Elder Scrolls official cookbook, so that's very cool. And today we're going to be making boiled cream treat. Looks a little something like this right here. And I thought, okay, so boiled cream treat. I thought that the treat itself was boiled, but what they mean here is boiled cream treat. It's not boiled cream treat. It's boiled cream. So you boil the cream. You don't boil the whole treat. You actually bake these treats, and then you put the cream in the middle of it, which is really interesting. Anyway. Mute that. Not sponsored. Yeah, I muted it quick, Chewy. Hi, Hyena. Welcome in. Hi, Vladliz. Hi, Rion. Hi, Sid. Hi, Old Legend. Hi, Pod. And hi, Meffy. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're going to do some cozy baking today. Sorry about the Viking music. I tried to get in theme, but it has ads. And I forgot a certain piece of software. Anyway, hi, Jesus. What's a cream? It's, I think in this case, the cream that they told me to make is the cream on page 29. And that is... So I made that cream a couple hours ago because it needed to chill in the fridge, and I didn't want to have us waiting that long. Okay, it's actually called custard sauce in here. It's not actually called a cream. But this is the custard sauce that they said I should use for the boiled cream treat. I made it ahead of time. It's basically just a pastry cream, but like not in the French style, which means you put it all together in a saucepan. It's a custard, basically, like an English custard, which interestingly enough, this recipe right here is the basis for a lot of ice creams. So like ice cream is actually frozen custard, believe it or not. So like if you wanted to make like an ice cream type bit, if you wanted to freeze this afterwards, it would make a really good ice cream. I would recommend, I put a little too much cornstarch, so it tastes a little bit like cornstarch, but it's fine. Hi, Acros, welcome in. Hi, Zane, smooth Colovian jazz. Exactly, let's pretend it's that. Hi, Tigler, hello, hi. Hi, Clinton, hi, Sandflake, the cookbook got a volume 2. Really? I'll have to check that out. Welcome in. Hi, Dark Shadow, hi, Sucko, hi, Mums, hi, Soda. Hi, David. Yeah, we can chill alongside the cream, exactly. Hi, Top Gear, hi, Don Goody. Makes me wonder what a boiled cream treat would taste like. Yeah, if you like boiled it, if you boiled the treat itself, I guess it would be, so bagels, right? Bagels are boiled before they're baked. So I imagine that if you boiled the treat itself, it would kind of come out to be like a bagel slash donut. Donuts are fried, so it'd be more of a bagel texture, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. I really like how unique your model is. Thank you, Music Shy. I appreciate that. Hi, Kurisu. Welcome in. Hi, Mako. Hi, Pickle. Welcome. Happy weekend. How are we doing today? Are we relaxing? Are we chilling? Are we playing video games? I'm going to be baking a boiled cream treat from the Elder Scrolls Cookbook, and we're just going to be yapping. A lot of the recipe is just letting it rise, believe it or not. Hey, guys, look. Bosmer bites. I think you mean cannibalism. Anyway, actually, that looks kind of good. The Bosmer bites, I would eat that. Look at that. Mmm, delicious. Okay, so let's go back to the boiled cream treat. I think it's a 150. Ooh, shieldgrass strawberry tarts. Not bad, not bad. That looks delicious. Do not eat the forbidden meat. I will, Rion. There's nothing you can do about it. Hi, Sunman Volkovid. Yeah, iguana bits. Hi, VB. Hi, Behold. Wow, the whole gang's here. Hi. Hi, everybody. I see some new faces. I see some old faces. Welcome in, guys. We occasionally cook slash bake a recipe from the Elder Scrolls Cookbook. I think I'm going to do a Fallout recipe this month. In May, we're going to do a Fallout recipe instead because you guys got me the Fallout cookbook. So if you're interested in like Bethesda stuff, I'm your girl. I play mostly Bethesda games and I cook Bethesda food. Bethesda should pay me actually for the free advertisement. Hi, Sully, welcome in. Hi, DK. Hi, Finn. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi, Bep. Hi, Faye. Hi, Capvic. Hi, Cypher. At work, but hope you have a fun stream. Thank you, Cypher. I will. I hope your work goes smoothly. Make sure you hydrate and stretch a little, okay? Hi, Uso. Hi, Shardley. Welcome in. Aren't Fallout recipes mostly like grilled radroach? No, we can actually look at the book. When we're waiting for the dough to rise today, we can actually look at the book, at the Fallout book if you guys want. And we can like peruse through the various recipes and stuff and see if it's mostly radroach. Thank you for the hydrate, Tig. I'll get some water in a second here. Okay, so welcome in, everybody. Hi, Spider-Man. Wow, we got Spider-Man in our chat, the famous Spider-Man. Hi, Starsky. Okay, so this is how this is gonna go. I have the dough recipe here for the boiled cream treat. I've already made the custard. So we're gonna do the dough. A lot of this dough, this is an enriched dough. No, it's not. It's not. I don't think. Enriched means it has to have eggs. I don't think this is an enriched dough. This is a yeasted dough. So it's going to have to take a couple hours to rise. This one I think is an hour and 30 minutes. We got to punch it at some point. So we let it rise for an hour or until doubled in size. And then we punch it down and then we let it rise for 30 minutes again. And then that's when we bake them. And it should be pretty straightforward from there. So it's a lot of hurry up and wait, which is the kind of baking recipes that I really enjoy because you don't have to do a lot. Carissa, thank you for the biddies. You mean you need to make a lot of it to feed both Twitch and YouTube. It's true. This recipe only makes 10 treats. I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to fight to the death for it in the arena. Mystic Tony, thank you so much for the sub. Hi, boss, turning for a bed. I need to eat. You got it. Thank you so much, Tony. I really appreciate you. Arigato. Thank you for the support. Sleep well. Oyasumi nasai. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi, Radio. Welcome in. It's good to see you again. Hi, Nato. Hi, Nauter. Punch it like you punch the moon. Exactly. Hi, Hammer. Punchy dough is a step down from punching the moon. It's true, but it's good practice, you know. It might be soft, but that doesn't mean we don't get our reps in, you know. Okay. So the oven is currently preheated. What we're going to do is we've got, this recipe is actually really interesting because it asks for, yeah, that's right. You read it correctly. 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Not 2 cups, not 3 cups, 4 cups. That's a lot of flour. It's going to be a very floury recipe. So here I have 2 cups, and then I have the bag of flour. I'm not going to show it on camera because I'm not sponsored. So I have the bag of flour, so I have to put 2 more. It's like twice, it's 2 of these. Guys, look at this. 2 cups, 2 full cups. It's a crazy amount of flour. Okay, so first things first. We've also got warm milk here, guys. Milkies, hotties, drink up. Milkies. We've also got melted butter, although I think it might have coagulated a little bit. Oh no, it's still melted. And then we've got an interesting ingredient that the recipe asks for. We've got cardamom. Very interesting. The smell is kind of crazy. If you guys have never cooked with cardamom before, let me smell it for you and describe it. It's like, it's definitely, if you guys have ever had a latte, a chai, if you ever had chai, it's a lot like that. It's like a very spicy, herby cinnamon flavor smell. I don't know about flavor, but it's used a lot in things like cinnamon buns. Anything with cinnamon, cardamom will usually follow right behind just because they pair together really well. Cardamom's also used in a lot of curries. So yeah, so we got cardamom. And then we've got yeast, our most important. This is what's gonna let the dough rise. So if you guys are not familiar with baking, when you use a bread-like texture like this, there's like two sorts of ways you can go about creating a bread. You can either have it yeasted like this, or you can add another rising, what they call leavening agents. So yeast is one leavening agent. Baking soda and baking powder are leavening agents. Another leavening agent is actually egg whites, believe it or not. If you whip egg whites, there's enough air in there that it's technically leavening. So yeah, those are some ways you can do things. There's other ways, I'm sure, but those are the main ways I know. So we're gonna be using yeast today. So it's a yeasted dough. These little guys are alive, believe it or not. Ah, help me, I'm trapped in this packet. All right. So in Skyrim, they probably don't have packets of dry yeast. They probably have yeast cultures. The local baker would probably have yeast cultures. If you guys know the term Scooby, that's what the local bakeries would have. I believe in the medieval era, it was the same thing. Bakeries would have Scoobies, which are, oh, sorry about that. That's my wires interconnecting. Sorry about that. A Scooby is like a large microorganism. It's hard to describe, but basically it's a beneficial bacteria that eats sugar and spits out air, oxygen, oxygen, and also alcohol, I think. Anyway, so back in the medieval times, the bakers used to give their the bakers and the beer makers used to usually have shops next to each other because they could pass off the detritus of the yeast, which they didn't. What the bakers don't want the alcohol. They would pass it off essentially to the beer makers, and then the beer makers would make beer out of it. Yeah, ethanol. Yeah. Hi, Gleasers. Hi. Scooby's a microorganism. Is it carbon dioxide? Yeah. Eat the yeast. Hi, Jester. No, I'm not going to eat it today. Are you a bread master? No, not a master at all, but I do really like baking a lot. So yeah. Welcome in, guys. Hi. Hi, Finn. Hello. How's your weekend going? It's good to see you. Uh-oh, I got to sneeze because I sniffed too much cardamom. Sorry. It's fine. I'm the only one eating these cream treats. I can sneeze on them. Is it carbon dioxide, Cricket? Hi, Isa. Hi, Soli. Yes, CO2. Yes. My alchemy skill is not enough to know this. That's okay. That's all right. You don't need alchemy to know baking. Okay, so as I always say, baking is about precise measurements. It is a science, but it's also about following your heart. And once you've baked enough, you kind of get an idea about how things should be and how things go. It's about following your instincts that you create by baking a lot, if that makes sense. So yeah, measurements are important, but it's also important to follow your heart. My heart tells me this is way too much flour, but I'm gonna follow the recipe because we're gonna see how it turns out today. Let's see. Okay, so first things first here. It says, where am I gonna put the book? I'll put it underneath. Okay. It says preheat the oven, combined melted butter, milk, sugar, and yeast in a medium bowl. Oh, did I not get the sugar? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to go get sugar. That's okay. Hold on. Let's bring the big. This is my mixing bowl. I want to show you guys my mixing bowl. Ta-da! This is my favorite. This is my favorite cookware I have in my kitchen. So this is a La Crusette. This is a La Crusette. You can see La Crusette. You can see it down there. It's actually a pumpkin shaped. I don't know if you guys can see it like on cam, but it's like shaped like a pumpkin, and it's got a lid that looks like a little pumpkin. We're not going to be using, well, we could be using, we could cover the lid so that when it rises, it stays warm. But yeah, this is a essentially a Dutch oven. It is a cast iron with ceramic on top. So I was going to use my regular metal bowl. Usually like stainless steel is what people use for these sorts of things. But I wanted to mix it up a little bit. Skyrim didn't have stainless steel. I don't think so. So we're going to use like kind of a rustic ceramic Dutch oven. Yeah, this is my favorite. I make everything in this. I make stews. I make breads. I make pilafs. I make like risotto. I make anything I want in here. I love this. I love this bad boy. Ribs is really good for meat, slow cooking meat. I highly recommend a Dutch oven if you guys don't have one already. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you. Hi, ATF. Welcome in. Boss's audacities. Yeah, I do. I do. I don't have a cute, dainty sneeze. I'm sorry. I don't have a VTuber sneeze. That's not me. Okay, so we're going to combine the melted butter, milk, sugar, and yeast. Okay, so we're basically making a little pool for the yeast to eat up in. So we're going to put the warm milk. I warmed this milk up beforehand. And then we put the melted butter in. Ooh! Look at that. It's like putting ink into water. It's so cool. I don't like the way the butter is falling on the cup, so I'm just going to go like that. Where's my... Oh, hold on. I need my paper towels. My papes. Who hid my papes? My pape towels. Pape, short for paper towels. Okay. Okay, cool. So we made a little goobus. And now we need to get sugar. Okay, I'll be right back. I forgot to grab that's the one thing I forgot to grab. What do they want? They want 1/2 cup sugar. Okay. I'll be right back. Go get yourselves a nice drink, Hotties. Go get yourself a nice snack. And we're going to get cozy and we're going to bake. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. Hi. Okay. Sorry, I'm moving my mic closer. Okay, so I got sugar. Thankfully, this is like the last bit of sugar that I had. But thankfully, we have enough here. So, ta-da, sugar going in. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to keep a little bit for dusting. And then we're going to go blah, blah, because I forgot a spoon. Actually, you know what? I can just do it with my hands. You don't actually, this is something that I learned from I didn't learn from my grandma because my grandma was dead by the time I was born as a wolf pup. She was an old wolf and she died. But something that I learned from like her, like my aunts, like my wolf aunts and my wolf uncles and stuff like that. They used to say that my grandma always said that when you're dealing with yeast, you never want to use metal utensils. And I don't know if that's true, but metal is like frequently antibiotic. Like it's not, I don't know why she said that, but she did a lot of cooking and baking, so I trust her, you know? All right, so we're opening up the yeast. And we're gonna put these little guys in. You ready, little guys? You ready? Yeah! Yeah! Okay, put the trash there. Okay, so now I forgot a spoon, so I'm just gonna use my finger again. Whee! You want to stir it in a little bit to make sure that the little guys don't clump together. Because they're actually living organisms, they tend to clump together when they're introduced to a new surface. They're very dry too, so... There we go. The sugar's still not dissolved. I've heard that too. Silver is naturally antibacterial. Maybe there's that. Maybe, Isaac. Yeah, welcome in. Hi. The starter is required to get the exact strain of yeast more than the same kind. Oh, yeast is a fungus. Oh, is it a fungus? I thought it was bacteria. Wait, is funguses bacteria? Hotties? I simply must know. Is it like a all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares situation? Is it like that? Colonize that culture. Yeah. Hi, Zero. Welcome in. What does that mean? TCMA? What does that mean? They're different? No, it's fungal. Fungal and bacteria are in different classifications. Fungus is not bacteria. Oh. It's the water surface tension? Well, I've had the same thing happen with... I've noticed when I make a lot of miso soup, and miso soup is also, I think, a live culture. But I notice when I make a lot of miso soup, it tends to cling to itself when you put it in hot water. So I like to think, maybe, it's probably not true, but I like to think that the little guys are like, ah, it's hot! Everybody hold on. But yeah, it's probably surface tension. Okay, we want, so all the oil is rising to the surface, the butter. So we want to make sure it's gonna rise no matter what. But that's okay. That looks well mixed now. So now we gotta put it in a warm place. What does the book say? The book says, I'm pretty sure we have to put it in a warm place. Add the salt and we gotta add salt and cardamom. Okay. Salt and cardamom. How much do they want? 1 teaspoon. Holy moly. That's quite a bit, actually. Fungus and bacteria are kind of enemies. Really? Oh, because they probably compete for, like, the same thing, maybe. Or, like, the similar food. Because they're both pretty small. Oh, the cardamon's all clumped together. There we go. Interesting they ask you to put the cardamom in with the yeast. I don't think I've ever seen that done before. Usually spices come in the flour, you know? Hi, Patriarch. Hi. Some Australian discovered another fungus that makes zombie ants. Ew, not again. Not again. All I know is that yeast makes booze and makes bread airy. Yeah, Kano. Yeah, yeast is really, really, really cool. Hi, Ivan. Welcome in. Yeah, we're baking. How you doing today? Hi. Hi. Zero, if you keep spamming, I'm going to ban you. Hold on. I got to ban somebody, hotties. Ban. There you go. There you go. Hot, fresh ban for your Saturday. You're welcome. Think about what you've done. Think about what you've done. Yeah, I'm going to stir it again a little bit. That one TV show with Pedro Pascal, The Walking Dead? Wait, no. Wait, no, not The Walking Dead. It's called The Last of Us. That's right. Was that a good show? Did you guys watch it? I watched the first episode. I thought it was really good. I heard of people who liked the video game The Last of Us really liked the show, which is neat. I'm glad when they do it right, you know? Okay, so now that we've added the cardamom and salt, we're gonna gradually mix in the flour until I have a dough that isn't too sticky to handle. Oh, okay, so we don't let this rise at all. We just go straight in with the flour. Okay. Here we go, hotties. Okay, gradually add in the flour. We're gonna use our hands again. I'm only gonna use one hand. Stir, stir, stir. Ew, it looks really gross, but it'll be really good, I promise. High foliage, the second half is the main problem. Really? Season 2 reception. Oh, was it season 2 not as good? Dang. Hi, Lot, welcome in. The game is better, but the show's good. I've never played it. I remember watching it be played a long time ago, but I don't remember anything about it. I watched a Let's Play of The Last of Us. I don't remember from who, but I watched a Let's Play and that was really good. But I don't remember it. I remember at the end it's very sad, but that's all. Okay, it looks kind of lumpy, but trust the process, hotties. Trust. We might have to get a whisk. We'll see. We're swirly. Yeah, I'm giving the dough a swirly. Hi, Armpits. Hi. Is that pastry for us? Yes, it is for you guys. But I'm only going to make 10, so you guys have to fight to the death. To figure out who's getting those 10. You know? Yeah. Bacteria are not fungus. Oh, okay. Hi, Jorgen. Welcome in. Sourdough's a perfect example because the lactose bacteria. Oh, I see. They both contribute. Yeah, I feel like sourdough is a special case in a lot of cases. I feel like sourdough is like, the popularity of sourdough is pretty crazy. Remember when everybody was like baking and stuff? Everybody got really into baking. I didn't bake much during that era. During the quarantine, shall we say. I didn't bake much. But, oh, sorry, my mic is in the way of my camera. Ugh. There, okay. I didn't bake much during that time. I just baked the usual amount that I do. But I did get really into making pizzas. I guess that's kind of baking. I guess we all got into something during that time. Okay, we don't wanna stir this too much, otherwise it's gonna become gluey. So just enough to mix it. Okay, do they want me to work the flour? Turn out onto... Oh, we gotta knead it too, guys. We have to knead this dough. Are you kidding me? Okay. I have to use my muscles today, hotties. All right, let me pour more flour into the... Hold on. I need to wipe my fingy off. Let me pour more flour into the measuring cup. We don't want to put too much. We want to follow the instructions to see how it comes out, you know? Okay, so two more cups, because they asked for 4 cups of flour. There we go. That should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna get buff. Food Wishes sourdough recipe, and it was far detached from his usual easy. What is Food Wishes? Who's that? Is that a VTuber? Okay, we're gonna add a little bit in. See, guys, this already feels like too much. But that's okay. I'll follow other people's recipes. Deal. Okay, Zane. Get ready for the fight to the death. It's a battle royale for Boss's treats. Na, na, na. Ooh, now it's becoming... See, Hotties? Now it looks more like a dough. Do 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 do. Dude, good thing I cleaned the table so we can turn this out. Oh yeah, now that's a dough. They really want me to put 4 cups, huh? Okay. Okay, player, if you say so. It's probably Todd approved. You think Todd goes through all the rest? There's no way, right? There's no way Todd Howard's gone through all these recipes. No way. Not a chance. It's congealing. Yeah, I think I can use my hand now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah! Okay, so we actually don't have to worry about over kneading it because they do ask us specifically to knead it. Some doughs you don't want to knead because you want the airiness from the yeast. You want the yeast to do its own thing. Some you don't need to knead. In fact, my best pizza crusts usually come out without me kneading any of it. Believe it or not. Like if pizza crusts actually come out better if you don't knead. At least in my experience. And that's one of my favorite things about them, because making bread is tough when you have to knead it. Okay, and then more flour. Whoa, okay, that's the last of the flour. All right, here we go. Autolyse. Autolyse? Maybe his chess clown also cooked? Maybe. Chef John from foodwishes.com. Oh. Bossy, if we were a cake, would you eat us? Is this a sex thing, Madness? Okay, before I answer that, is this vor? Are you asking me about vor? I'll answer if you guys are being innocent and honest. But if you're doing a vor bit, I'm not gonna answer that. No? Why don't I believe you, Madness? Why don't I believe you? Okay, so now we get to knead, hotties. There we go. Now you can see it better. Hi, David. Why you're on the Twitch? You're on the purple side. Hello. I just had to make sure. Would you still love us if we were boiled cream treats? Yes, I would. Of course. Oh, there goes some flour. That's okay. What is baking without getting a little messy, you know? I still think this is too, because like, look, even if I pull the dough up, look how much flour is left in there. I think they put too much. Whatever. See how the dough is like falling apart like this? This is called a shaggy dough. So if you're ever curious when a recipe is like knead mashed together till it becomes a shaggy dough, this is what they're talking about. This is shag. This is shaggy. It's like shaggy and gross looking. That's a shaggy dough. Da na na na. Dough in what, Jaguar? Give it a few minutes to hydrate. Okay, Sully. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll rehydrate. I'm roasted from the hot weather and humidity. Yeah, Dawn. Baking in hot weather is really rough. I hope you find someplace nice and cool to sit down. Don't shag the dough. Hi, Rowan. Yeah, definitely don't shag the dough. That's never going to end up well. You're going to get yeast in your ding-dong. And nobody wants that. Hi, Coco. You love staring at me? Hi. That's a weird thing to say. Hi. Hello, Coco. Guys, her debut is in 2 days, right? Yeah, 2 days. So go support Coco. Her debut is in 2 days. Her 1.0 debut. This is her first full model. So go support her. Coco Kurumi at twitch.com. Oh, sorry, Twitch, you're behind YouTube. Sorry about that. Let's see. Can I... There you go. Coco, say something in chat so they can see your username again. You agree with Coco? Not gonna lie. Damn. All right, I'll let you off the hook this once, Hotties. You can say you like staring at me this one time. Da-na, da-na. Hi, Kaj, welcome in. We're massaging our dough. How you doing? Making boiled cream treats today. Da-na, da-na, da. Yeah, she's also on YouTube. Yeah. Is that how you get a yeast infection? No, you get a yeast infection from not from introducing other bacteria. I used to get them a lot as a kid, actually. I used to get yeast infections a lot as a kid, and it was because I had swimming class. And what happened was I had gym and I had swimming. So I did gymnastics and I did swimming. And what happened was I wouldn't change my leotard. I would go home and I would not take my leotard off. And I would just sit. I would just sit and play video games in my nasty gymnasium. I bet mostly I got my yeast infections when I went to the gym. It wasn't the pool. It wasn't the swimming lessons. I swear, it was the gym with all those other people, like, you know what I mean, using the equipment and stuff. Gymnastics, like other kids being nasty. Oops. We lost a bit of flour. That's okay. Yeah, hygiene as a kid is always tough. Because you don't really know what's going on in your own body at any given time. Okay, this is a workable dough. What does the book say next? Knead for several minutes and the dough bounces back when poked. Okay. It doesn't bounce back all the way. It bounces back a little bit. So I think we need to keep going. We're almost there. Hi, Kunka. Moist moon. Ew. There's always those adults that don't believe in hygiene. Yeah. After a long day like that, I get a kid being tired and just wanting the game. Yeah, that's true. I was very tired. It was like swimming lessons. I had piano lessons and then swimming, and then I had gym. I had gym every other week, which was nice. But every weekend it was piano, swimming, soccer before I got kicked off the soccer team. I got kicked off because I was too tall and strong, and I kept kicking the ball, and the other girls were too scared to try and take the ball from me. So they kicked, because I grew really tall when I was very, very young. So the other kids were scared of me. And so they wouldn't try to take the ball from me. So I was just like, I thought I was really good at soccer because I would keep scoring goals. These gloves are too big for me. Sorry, I'm just adjusting. I thought I was like really, really good at soccer because I kept scoring. But it's just because all the kids were afraid to get kicked by me. Na-na-na-na-na. Hi, Flamdream, welcome in. How you doing? Ta-da. They had a skill issue. Yeah, exactly. Wait, you guys actually believe in big hygiene? Not the big hygiene accusations. Big hygiene wants you to wash your hands after you shit. Big hygiene? They want you to brush your teeth after you eat. They're trying to control you. Big hygiene wants you to put deodorant on when you go out into crowded, sweaty public spaces. Because they want to rule your life. They want to control you, hotties. Do I still do sports? Not as much. I do yoga and I go to the gym occasionally. Does it bounce back? Okay. No, that's not bounce back, I don't think. We're close, though. It's getting more difficult. I kind of just want to do this in my lap real quick. Hold on. I'd have to reaching up on the table is hurting. So I'm going to do it in my lap. I'm just doing little kneadings. Here, I'll put this hand on the table. So you guys don't feel so alone. I'm kneading with one hand, hotties. I'm kneading with one hand. In my lap. Oops. My earphones are getting in the way. Life is so hard. Do you know how hard it is to find earphones that fit these big old wolf ears? It's very difficult. Not the Bossymoon wool. What the hell? Not you too. Stink it to the man. Yes, huh? As a cook, I wash my hands constantly. Me too, Rowan. I do wash my hands a lot. Every time I get like a little piece of dirt on my hands, or like egg yolk or anything, I always rinse my hands off at least, so. Hi, Vulcan, welcome in. Your model's so cool, thank you. I'm kneading some dough in my lap right now. I appreciate you. Enjoy those free emotes. Happy Saturday. This is the dough right now. Ta-da. It's almost there. But not quite. Ta-da. If the Black Death was good enough for the grade 20, but Rapscallion, no. Don't manifest the Black Death, please. I'm begging you. We can't do this again. No, I'm not gone. I'm right here, Mr. Uncle. I had to find earbuds that have rubber hooks on them. Oh, interesting, Heine. Yeah, I've heard those ones are pretty good. I have in-ears right now, but they're kind of hurting. They're kind of hurting my right ear for some reason. Doesn't really like the in-ears anymore. So I'm looking for new headphones, but you guys have given me some suggestions on the Discord, which is really nice. Too tall and powerful for soccer, but too weak to defeat Todd's Baking. Hey, Creme! I would like to see you try to defeat Todd's Baking, okay? I'm doing my best. We need those XSIEM tips. What? What, Coco? What does that mean? Why are you talking in code? Girl, your debut is in 2 days. Get it together. Stop talking in code. I do bodyweight training. Oh, cool, Don. That's very cool. Yeah, I need to do more cardio. I want to get a bike eventually. I mostly do weights at the gym. Free weights. I like free weights a lot. I also like the leg press. Leg press is one of my favorites. The rowing machine's really scary, but I tried it once, and now I kind of want to try it again. Kneading dough by hand's a whole workout? Yeah. It's pretty tough, but we're doing it like they do in Skyrim. Hands only. Deadlifts. Yeah, I would do more deadlifts if I had a partner at the gym. Yeah, for sure. I'm scared of doing it, like, I'm scared of going back to it and doing it on my own again. You know what I mean? I used to have a gym buddy, but she was like, I'm getting married. It's not my married friends, it's my other friend. And she's like, now my husband is my gym buddy. And I'm like, damn it! I lost her. I lost her to the tides of time, hotties. Da-na-na-na-na. Who's talking shit about me, Madness? What the hell? I can't bake. Last time I tried to make cookies. Oh no, Brooklyn. That's okay. Baking's pretty tough. You don't get it right on your first try. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just keep having fun and make stuff that you like to eat. Yeah. You'll get it. You'll get there. Don't worry. I lost my best bro to marriage as well. I'm sorry, Legend. I'm sorry, Unspoken Legend. These are nerds we're talking about. They probably mashed the dough with a warhammer. True, David. I didn't think about that. I need to get a warhammer for my next baking stream. Hi, Nez. Welcome in. Hi, we're baking. I'm kneading the dough. Okay, here's how it looks now. It's getting there. Oh, yeah. See how it bounced back like that? It doesn't bounce back fully. But it's getting there. It's close. Da, 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 da. You need corpstarch for a 40k cookie stream? No, I meant a war... Not that Warhammer, bubs. Hi, Ethan. For Bossy, she doesn't get on her second, third, or fourth try either. I do my best, though. And that's what matters. You know? Just the act of trying is enough of a reward for me. You know? Getting it perfect's kind of boring. It's the trying that's the fun part. I could make mochi. Ooh, that's true, Flyless. Mochi's really fun. I like making mochi a lot. There's like an old microwave mochi recipe that I used to do in high school. I wonder if I still have it. I don't think so. I don't know if I can remember it exactly, but we used to make mochi in the microwave as like a sleepover treat. Hi, Vogu, welcome in. Hi, how you doing? Hello, happy Saturday. I'm kneading dough. Look. I'm doing it in my lap though. There we go. Hi, Fac. Welcome in. Just buy mochi machine. It's the easiest way to get mochi. There's machines for mochi? Wait, what do they look like? I'm so curious. Okay, I think this is good. This looks good. Ta-da! Okay, bounce back. Yep, that looks good to me. Okay, I don't want to over knead it, so I'm gonna call it there. Okay, so now cover with plastic and set somewhere warm to rise for about 1 hour or until doubled in size. Okay, so I'm gonna go cover this in plastic. I'm gonna put it on top of the oven where it's nice and warm. And I'm gonna go make myself some tea. And then we can yap and have tea. How does that sound? Yeah. Now we get to yap. This is my favorite part, the yapping time. Okay, I also have to clean up a little bit though. Look at all this. Look at this freaking mess that I left. Jeez Louise. Okay. All right. There's our beautiful dough. It needs to get twice as big. Okay. Cleaned up the mess a little bit. All right, hotties. I'll be right back. I'm going to go cover this up. Go get yourself a little treatise, a little drink, a little refill, and I'll be right back. See you in a second. Hey, what is this prediction? Wait, what is happening? Yeah, clear comms, clear comms. Hey, I'm back, little rapscallions. What'd you get up to, huh? What'd you get up to while I was gone? I'm back. Hi. Okay, so the buns are rising right now. I covered them up. The reason why you want to cover them, why they say cover with plastic wrap, is that you want to make sure the moisture stays inside, but I put the lid on it. The matching lid for that little Dutch oven, so it should be nice and warm in there and nice and moist. What? What will Boss's first words be? Hi, I'm back. They weren't. It was actually, hey. Hi. I want to see grilled rad roach. Yeah, so it's gonna rise. The buns are gonna rise for about an hour, and then we have to punch them down, and then they have to rise for 30 more minutes. So we've got lots of time in between then. Yeah, we get to yap. I'm so excited. Hi, Greed. Welcome in. Hi. Thank you. I'm sorry the scams. The scams are turned off. I apologize. Hi. Yeah, crawling through the follow, Bossy. Okay. How's the new PC doing, boss? It's doing really good, Cricket. I really like it. Okay, so this is the Fallout official cookbook that you guys got me. Which I'm so grateful for. Sorry, I just nudged the camera. There we go. I'm so grateful for it. Sorry. I didn't mean to... I was saying I'm grateful and then I nudged something and I went, oops. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, so this is the Fallout cookbook by Victoria Rosenthal. Did she do the Skyrim cookbook, actually? Let me check. Did she do the Skyrim cookbook or no. Okay, so the Elder Scrolls cookbook is by Chelsea Monroe Cassell. And the Fallout cookbook is Victoria Rosenthal. Okay, understood. Thank you for your service, ladies. Ooh, this already looks really good, guys. There's like a cake back there. This is the preserved pie slice from Fallout 4. We got some mac. We got some good. What is the macaroni and cheese called in the Fallout universe? It's called something. Blamco mac and cheese. There we go. I got it. Yeah. Hi, General. Hi. Can 100 bosses beat one gorilla in a fight? No. I would make friends with the gorilla and give him bananas and ask him if he knows sign language. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight a gorilla. I want to be friends. Hi, Buck. Hi. Yeah, Blamco. Can we make fancy lad snack cakes? Let's check. Let's see. Oh, look, guys. I think there's buff out down here. Wait, look. Look at those little green things. Isn't that buff out? Those look like the buff outs from the old Fallouts. And I got a little bit of jasmine tea here. Yum. Ooh, that's nice. It's lavender jasmine tea. It's iced tea. Whoa, look at the art. Whoa. Wow. This is the billboard, I think. This is one of the billboards that you see in Fallout a lot. And then there's our vault boy down there. He's like, sign the contract. Become a magical girl. Just kidding. Live inside this vault that's definitely not evil and designed to experiment on you. Haha. You'll love it here. I promise. It's buff out made with mochi. Oh, cool, Corey. That's so neat. No, we're not doing roids. Dr. Uggs? No Dr. Uggs. Hi, Giant Burger. Welcome in. We're doing Iron Chef levels of cooking. Hi, yeah. So right now, not the sweet rolls. The boiled cream cheese are rising for about an hour, so we're going to look through the Fallout cookbook while they rise. Welcome in. Hi, Avery. Hi. There's a Fallout cookbook. I know. Isn't it cool? Hi, Nano. Hi. Welcome in. Hi, Zito. Hi. The whole gang's here, guys. I'm so excited to see everybody. Happy weekend. I hope your weekend's going good. I hope you're chilling. Okay, so on the inside, we've got Dandy Boy apples. That's a mute fruit. Some wine, some iguana. Whiskey, potato crisps. That's so cute. There's some hound meat. Squirrel. Anybody want a squirrel? Yummy, 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 yum, yum. Da-na-na-na. Do you eat the tail too when you eat squirrel? Probably not. I'm thinking of it like a kiwi skin. You know how when some people eat kiwi skins and it's supposed to like scrub your intestines? I'm thinking about a squirrel tail like that. That's probably not how it works. Yeah, Voltic Boy, yeah. Barley tea is really good too, Kano, yeah. Would Mochi defeat the gorilla? No, she would just scream at it. Okay, so let's take a look at the contents, the table of contents. This is one of my favorite parts of any book. I used to have a lot of encyclopedias as a kid, and I would love looking through the table of contents. Okay, we've got, for the basics, we've got chicken broth, Nuka-Cola barbecue sauce, caramel buttercream frosting. Ooh. Okay, and those are the basics. Appetizers. We've got Yum Yum deviled eggs, MiruuArt belly croquettes. Ooh, okay, okay. I wonder if it's like lobster or something. Mole rat wonder meat dip. Ew, gross. A meat dip? Ew, what? Hermit crab stuffed cave mushrooms. Ooh, that sounds kind of good, actually. Rolled deathclaw egg omelet. Mmm. Iguana on a stick. Now, how does she pull that off? I'm going to be so interested to see that. Mystery meat wrapped nuka lurk. What? Brahmin fries. Okay. MiruuArt claw cakes and desert salad. Okay, those are appetizers, guys. You gotta keep some room in your tummy. We've just started on the apps. We're not even on the mains or the desserts yet. Okay? Meat dip? What, is it weird? That's like nachos. Hi, Foxtrot. Nachos? Meat dip? Do you mean bean dip? I've never heard of meat dip before. But maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, Wonder Meat. Yeah. Not the crab. Sorry, crab. Sorry. Sorry, they're delicious. I don't know what to tell you. You're delicious. Okay, soups and stews. We've got Bobrov Brothers cabbage soup. Mmm. We've got Gulper slurry. We've got Radgull power noodles. Ew. Ew. Those nasty seagulls from Fallout 4. Ew. Xander root miso soup. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. Chicken noodle soup. Okay, that's a classic. You can't go wrong with that. Is chicken noodle soup in any of the Fallouts, actually? I don't think it is. Hi, Leo. Hi, how you doing? I didn't see you sneak in there. Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Saturday. We're baking. We're waiting for our rolls to rise, and we're just looking through the Fallout cookbook. How you doing? Can we cook some mystery meat? No, absolutely not. Recipe gets around it by saying to use normal meat if you don't have access to fallen animals. Very good. Is that what the Fallout cookbook? It is, Kumi. Hi, welcome in. Hi. Hi. Omelette du fromage? No, omelette du deathclaw. Okay, so chicken noodle soup, potato soup. Potatoes, I love potatoes. I wonder if it's potato and tomatoes, because potatoes are a mutated fruit in Fallout that are both potatoes. They're a crossbreed between potatoes and tomatoes, so I wonder if the soup uses both potatoes and tomatoes. We'll see. Ramen and vegetable roast soup. Oh, sounds good. Rad steak stew also sounds good. Carol's mystery meat stew. Gross. Okay, now we have our sides. We've got Blamco mac and cheese, Instamash. I'm excited to figure out what Instamash is, because I always thought of it as instant mashed potatoes when I was playing the games, but I don't know what they're going to do for that. Blue cornbread muffins, baked pork and beans. Oh, hell yeah, pork and beans, a good staple. Brahmined baked potatoes, sugar-bombed carrots. That's very good, very clever. Piper's special soda bread. Ooh, soda bread. I think that's bread that's leavened with baking soda. I think it's Irish, right? It's like an Irish soda bread. Broccoli and mushroom casserole. Mmm. Okay, now we're on the mains. Baked bloat fly. Mmm, delicious. Joe Spucky's meatball spucky. No, you're telling me Joe gave us his spucky so we could eat it? That's weird. That's weird, actually. What is his spucky? What part of him is a spucky? I don't want to know. Dusty's Brahmin burgers, MiruuArt queen steak, poached angler, spiced MiruuArt meat, braised deathclaw steak. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Rad scorpion en crotte. I don't know what that means. Deathclaw Wellingham. Very good, very good. Yeah, who's Joe anyway? His ucky spucky. Don't ask. I'm so curious, Nez. What's a spucky? Okay, whatever. Mole rat manicotti. Ooh, I love manicotti. I love manicotti. Have you guys ever had it? I'll show you what it is. The Captain's Feast. I'm intrigued. Saddle up Salisbury steak. Delicious. Slow roasted leg of Yao Guai. Mmm. Okay. And for dessert, there's actually quite an impressive drink section here. The drink section is actually a lot bigger than most of these recipes, which is interesting. Okay, dessert. We have mute fruit crumble. We've got Dandy Boy apples, mulled pears, tapioca pudding, Fruit cream pie, interesting. Perfectly preserved pie, let's go. Did you guys ever get the preserved pie when you played Fallout? I had this one crazy run where the first 2 preserved pie machines that I touched gave me preserved pie. And I like freaked out. I was like, 2 pies? I've never been so lucky in my life. People need a lot of alcohol to get through the apocalypse. That's true, Isaac. Also for medicine. They need it to pour on their open wounds. Kraut is just wrapped in pastry. Ah, I see, slowly. It's usually food baked in bread. Thank you, Kana. Okay. Yeah, 2 pies. Only once, but in Fallout 76. Let's go, Hammer. That's not bad. 2 pies? That's generational wealth. It is, Fox. It is. I got 1 in 1 go once. Let's go, Chunky. Yeah, there's Nuka-Cola. There's actually a Nuka-Cola drink, Avery, right here. Joe Mama. Thank you. Thank you, Burger. Okay. Birthday cake. Old Lady Palmer's sweet roll. There's a sweet roll recipe in here. Fancy Lad snack cakes. Delicious. Slocum's Buzz Bites. Spicy chocolate bun cake. I think the Buzz Bites are like in Fallout 4. And there's like a tiny, like, there's a bit of lore about the Buzz Bites that talk about how people were trying to steal the recipe or something like that. Like, I recall a bit of corporate espionage going on with that. I don't remember why. But the Slocum's Buzz Bites had a sort of mini quest around them. It was really interesting. Spicy chocolate bun cake. That sounds delicious. Chocolate chip cookies, of course. Mushroom clouds. No idea what that is. Buff out. Yeah, buff out's in dessert. Oh, nice. Radioactive gumdrops. How is she going to make them? I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Does she put real uranium in them? I hope so. I really hope so. I thought Fallout 76 was a bad game. It's not bad, Farhill. It's just a game. It's just a game. It's pretty fun with friends. I liked it. Mississippi Quantum Pie. Ooh, okay. So they use Nuka-Cola Quantum is a type of Nuka-Cola. It's like a soda. So it's interesting that they put a pie. They use pie, soda in a pie. Okay, now for the drinks section. We've got Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola Quantum, Nuka Cherry, Nuka-Cola Quartz, Nuka-Cola Float. Ooh, that sounds good. Deezer's Lemonade. Fantastic. I love Deezer. He's from Fallout 4. He's that little robot guy. He's the Mr. Handy at Sanctuary, I think it's called. No, not Sanctuary. What is it called? God, what's that place he lives in? Concord? No. It's called something. Anyway, he lives there and he gives you lemonade and he's chill. Vim Quartz, which is the northeastern, I think the northeastern competitor to Nuka-Cola. Like the lore goes, there was a northeastern soda called Vim, and it was a competitor to Nuka-Cola. It was better than Nuka-Cola, and Nuka-Cola was trying to shut it down before the war happened. It's a whole thing. It's in Far Harbor. Melon Swamp Tail. Ooh. Vim Refresher. Dirty Wastelander. Vim Captain's Blend. Where's Brew? Not sure what that is. Rot Gut. Hey! Rot Gut from the original Fallout games. Fire Belly. Daddy-O. Stimpack. There's Daddy-O. Whoa, are we making Dr. Uggs in this recipe book? What is going on? Dr. Uggs? This is crazy. Nuka Bomb Drop, Radaway, and Special. Oh, there's a recipe for Special. Oh, Covenant. Thank you. Yeah, it was Covenant. I'm wondering how to make a real Nuka-Cola. Me too. We can make Stimpaks. That's kind of crazy. Maybe they made the dessert in uranium. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Okay. God, that looks delicious. God, that looks so good. There's some soda bread. There's the Blamco mac and cheese. There's the cola. I don't know what this is. There's the buff out, and there's a bit of the pie. Okay, so. Oh, it's cute. They tell you like. Oh, they got. They've got like little. Mother Nature is one tough lady, and vegetation will certainly still exist in some form or the other. They kind of like roleplay the cookbook. That's really cute. Enjoy Vault living. Reserve your spot today, hotties. Yes. You too could have a husband and a child if you just sign up with Vault Tech. Sometimes they'll assign you one. Don't worry, it's awesome. I promise. Nothing weird about that. Okay, so they've got a chicken broth here. Got a chicken broth recipe. No, there's no Sunset Sarsaparilla, unfortunately. Nuka-Cola Quantum is just microwaving a Coke. We're gonna do real crime by cooking Daniel and Buffett. Jesse, we have to cook. Mr. House, we have to cook. So I've got a basic chicken broth. So they're telling you to make a chicken broth from scratch, which is really interesting. 1 whole chicken. Pepper, salt, onions, celery ribs, garlic. Ginger. Ooh, so it's like a gingery chicken broth. I love that. 6 garlic cloves. Lemongrass. Oh, lemongrass and ginger. Huh. I bet lemongrass is pretty hard to find in the wasteland, huh? 1 cinnamon stick, 1 bunch parsley, 3 quarts water, tomato paste, and teaspoon sugar. Oh, cool. Interesting. It's like a modified chicken broth. They use tomato paste. Given the options, I think I would risk a vault and I hope I don't get a control. That's true, Giant Burger. That's true. I would probably risk it too. Radioactive gumdrops is something Dio would eat. I could make them and maybe ship them to her. We'll see. Nuka-Cola barbecue sauce, Nuka-Cola soda, ketchup, Worcester sauce. Oh, so they put the soda in the sauce, the barbecue sauce. Ketchup, Worcestershire, steak sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, hot sauce. That sounds delicious, actually. And then we've got the caramel buttercream frosting. Unsalted butter, caramel sauce. Well, wait a minute. They don't tell you how to make a caramel sauce, but they tell you you need it for the frosting? Wait a minute. Caramel sauce is pretty hard. It's like they don't tell you how to make a caramel. They just say caramel sauce. Caramel is superheating. You need to superheat sugar and then pour heavy cream into it. But they don't say that. Interesting. Okay. Kosher salt and confectioner sugar. All right, all right. Oh, appetizers, guys. Look how good this looks. Look how good that looks. Oh, there's deviled eggs. There's deviled eggs. I don't know what this is. That's the Brahmin baked potatoes, I think. And I don't know what that is either. Those look like bloatfly eggs. It's probably scallops. Maybe they expect you to buy it in the wasteland? Yeah, caramel's actually really... You gotta be careful when you make caramel. It's hard. They mean stuff you buy in the store. Maybe, Sully, but this is supposed to be the post-apocalypse. Where are we gonna get caramel? Caramel sauce. Ooh, yum yum deviled eggs. That looks so good. Do you guys like deviled eggs, or are you more of like a hard-boiled egg type of person? I really like deviled eggs. I think they're really good. Bye, Dawn. Enjoy your dinner. Be safe, okay? Bye-bye. Enjoy. Soft-boiled and then marinated. Ooh, marinated eggs are very good. I like marinated eggs a lot, Kana. Scramble them. Oh, okay. This is dangerous. I'm getting wicked hungry. Oh, no, gosh, not the wicked hungry. Get yourself a little treat. Have a little snack. It's Saturday. Scrambled. Ooh, deviled eggs with smoked paprika. Ooh, so that's a good one. Scotch eggs. I think I've heard about those spaghetti. Scotch eggs are like the ones that you deep fry, right? They're like soft boiled and then deep fried or something like that. I'd rather make them deviled than just have it boiled. Okay. I've never had them. They're probably good. I'm not picky. Do you like mayonnaise, Fox? If you don't like mayonnaise, you probably won't like deviled eggs. Usually what I hear people do is they put, so you take the yolks, basically hard-boiled eggs, you slice them in half, you take the yolks out, you mash the yolks into a paste with some mayonnaise, salt, maybe a little bit of black pepper, anything you want, anything your spices go in here, and then you basically spoon it back into the egg. So it's like a paste that some people don't like the consistency, some people don't like the taste of eggs, so it's a bit iffy, but I think they're delicious. Hi, Creme, welcome in. Happy Saturday. How's it going? Soft-boiled and wrapped in sausage. Ooh, wrapped in sausage. Oh, they wrap it in sausage, bread it, and fry it. Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds like a full breakfast right there. You got your protein, you got your carbs, you got your oil. You know? Prefer soft-boiled. Okay, spaghetti. I could eat a whole flat of deviled eggs. Yeah. I'm a soft-boiled girl. Yeah, Rowan. I like all eggs, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I like all eggs. Every single egg. This is interesting because they use a lot of spices. They use mustard, pepper, fennel, cumin, coriander. They also use miso paste. They put miso paste in the paste. Huh. I bet it's delicious. If you guys have never had miso paste, it's kind of like, how do I describe it? It's kind of like meaty. It's like a mushroomy, meaty paste. Almost like marzipan a little bit, but imagine if it was like savory. Yeah, breakfast on the go. Yeah. I've had some bad eggs. I usually need spice to go with it nowadays. Really? I was like, okay. Sunny side up eggs are so good, Pawadin. Hi, Rose. I miss eggs. I regret finding out I'm allergic. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Rose. Stop. Yeah, eggs are one of those things that are really hard to, like, veganize or replicate. It's just not the same. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, I turned the page. We're on something different now. Okay. So now this says salmon croquettes, but they crossed it out and they put mirelurk belly, which is really cute. Look at those. Ooh, croquettes. Delicious. So butter, onion, allspice, garlic powder, ground cinnamon. Ooh, cinnamon, interesting. Kosher salt, pepper, milk, russet potatoes, smoked salmon, scallions. Oh, so then you make it sort of like a cream. I'm not very good with croquettes. I haven't really made them before because I don't like deep frying stuff because it's scary. But so they make a paste, I guess, and then they bread it. I know there's a Japanese potato croquette as well. And croquette itself sounds French, so I imagine it's also a French recipe. And then they deep fry it. So it's like delicious little hockey pucks. Mmm. Fear not the boiling oil. I do, Kano. I do. It's scary. I'm also slightly allergic to eggs. Oh no, Flam Drink. Why are we so allergic to... Stop being allergic to eggs, Hotties. Eggs are like the best thing. The best way to cook an egg happens to be the easiest. Oh, so you mean, what's that called when they boil it, but it's like nice and soft? On top of a English muffin? Eggs Benedict. Yeah. Mmm. It's not the easiest way. That's like one of the hardest ways to cook an egg. You like boil it, but only for like a minute or two? Poached. Yes, thank you, Saw. Poached. Raw egg protein magazine. Why is my brain so spicy today? I apologize. I can't remember anything. Okay, next page. Mole rat wonder meat dip. Ew. What is this? Okay, so it's unsalted butter, garlic, scallions, 2 Italian sausages. Ah, it's Italian sausages. Artichoke hearts, cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, fontina cheese. Ooh, that actually sounds good. So it's sausage and artichoke hearts and cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, and fontina. Ooh, so it's like an artichoke-y, cheesy dip, but with a little bit of meat in it. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, poached, Danger. Yeah, poached. Easiest is slurping it out the shell. True, Roscoe. How you doing? Hi. Happy Saturday. I've had fried green tomato eggs. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, the dip sounds really good. Dip it in mayonnaise and sprinkle some salt on them. Ew, oh, that sounds really good, Burger. I've never dipped my egg directly in mayonnaise, but I would try that. Okay, hermit crab stuffed cave mushrooms, aka shrimp stuffed mushrooms. Ooh. Okay, portobello mushrooms, cooked shrimp minced, so you mince up the cooked shrimp. Breadcrumbs, cream cheese, cream cheese, lots of cream cheese. Scallions, garlic powder, Parmesan cheese, Romano, oregano, kosher, salt, and pepper. So you kind of make a paste again. Lots of paste-based recipes in this book. I'm not complaining. They're delicious. But then you also bake it. Look. You bake it, and then it gets nice and crispy on top, but then there's a mushroom in the bottom, and you got a little sauce. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Oh, sorry. This is the one I've been waiting for. It's the Deathclaw egg omelet. Look how beautiful that looks. Wow, it's like a tamagoyaki, but stuffed? That's kind of crazy. Are scallions spring onions? I think so, Top Gear. I'm not sure. I usually substitute green onions for scallions. These look so good, like legitimately. Okay, so for the omelet, you do heavy cream. You do cream cheese again. Again, cream cheese. 6 eggs. Chives. All-purpose flour, onion powder, paprika, and finely chopped ham. Okay. And then for the slaw, you got mayonnaise, Greek yogurt, honey, rice vinegar, celery salt, shredded apple, 2 cups peeled and julienned carrots. Well, is that carrots then? Because to me that looks like red pepper. But there's no red peppers. Oh, apple? No, that's not apple. I guess those are carrots? But that looks like red peppers. Those are red peppers to me. Hi, Hanu, welcome in. Hi. Yeah, the eggs are going to be very creamy. Interesting. Huh. Oh, and you put flour in this egg mixture before you pour it out. So the flour gives it like some more of like a bready texture, and it also helps the eggs stick together so it's easier to roll probably. Take the cooled omelet and top evenly with the slaw. Gently loosen the edges of the omelet from the pan, and then beginning from the short edge, carefully roll the omelet up. Wow, that's very complicated. It looks so good though. I would eat that in a second. This seems really good. Doesn't this seem insensitive considering our last Fallout 2 stream? Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm sad again about those poor Deathclaws. Okay. Oh, guys, look. It's iguana on a stick time. That actually looks fire. I would eat that. Yeah, I thought it was red pepper or something. I would eat the hell out of this. Look at this. There's no green things, but I guess there's some onion in here, it looks like. They look very juicy. The char is nice and even. Okay, what do they use instead of iguana? Is it humans? Okay, garlic cloves, olive oil, red wine vinegar, honey, oregano, ginger, duck breasts. Oh, I see. Okay, so they use duck. Okay. Interesting. Instead of iguana. Does it also have special meat? No, it's duck. Flamdring. Iguana in parentheses. There's a little note here, actually, that's kind of cute. And it says, this is amazing with any meat. It even makes stringy iguana bits edible. Yeah, I bet. And human flesh also. Oh, look. I didn't even realize, guys. It also tells you what it gives you. It gives you the buff, too. You get +1 endurance for 30 minutes for eating iguana on a stick. That's cool. What else we got? Bacon wrapped, mystery meat wrapped nuka-lurk, aka bacon wrapped scallops. I can't eat scallops. I'm allergic. I can't eat, what are they called? Shellfish? It's not shellfish. Mollusks. I have a hard time with mollusks. So I can't eat oysters. I can eat clams if it's in clam chowder, but I can't eat oysters. I can't eat scallops. I can't eat like a tiny little, anything that has a shell and doesn't have legs, basically, I can't eat. So no, I haven't tried snails, actually. I might be able to eat snails. I'll check. I thought only chicken tastes like real iguana. No, dude. Iguana tastes like iguana. I've actually never had iguana. My stomach mourns for you? Yeah, dude. It's sad. Yeah. I've never had a scallop before. I can't eat seafood, not because I'm allergic. I just don't. That's fair, Menace. I feel like seafood is like a particular... Seafood, some people, like I have a friend who can taste... She hates fish because... And even if it's cooked... because she says she can taste the like dirt in it, which is wild to me. She just might be a super taster, you know. Na 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 na. I love most seafood, but not freshwater fish. Like what kind of freshwater fish, Chunky? Like salmon? Salmon. What else is there? Cod? Is cod? I'm unfamiliar with which fish are freshwater and which aren't. Bass? Is bass? No, I can eat octopus. I just don't because they're too smart. I don't eat pigs and I don't eat octopus because they're too smart and it freaks me out when I start thinking about it. I love bacon though. I'll eat bacon and prosciutto every once in a while because it's so delicious. But yeah, I'll eat squid. I like squid a lot. Like river fishing. Oh, like catfish? If you eat carp and don't taste the dirt, you might be eating long carp. Oh no. Hi Max, welcome in. Hi. Hi Greaser, hello. Elder Scrolls Baking Follow Cookbook. Yes, we're waiting for the boiled cream treats to rise. The dough is rising right now. And the Hotties got me the Fallout Cookbook, so we're going through it together while we're waiting. Welcome in. Hi. Maybe I should put a text thing so you guys don't get confused about what's going on. Hold on. Text. Text. What if I just do rolls are rising. Rising. Right now. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Now you won't be confused. I got some tea here. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I've only ever had octopus and takoyaki. I would try takoyaki. I've never tried it before, but I would definitely eat it just to try it. Eel is really good, yeah. Hi, Night. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. It's good to see you. We're just going over the Fallout Cookbook while we wait for the boiled cream treat dough to rise. Welcome in. Hi. It's a yeasted dough, so it'll take a while. Hello, Silver. Hi. Do you know what gamey meat tastes like? No, but I think lamb has a bit of a game to it, right? There's an aftertaste to lamb that I don't really like that much. If it's well spiced and well prepared, I usually don't taste it as much, but I've always thought that gamey taste. Oh, I've had venison. I've had venison. So yes, I know the game taste. Hi, Midir. No, we're not making dog food. We're not making dog food. Hi, Thomas. Welcome in. How are you today? Hi, Rabbit. Bacon wrapped iguana bits would be nice. Yeah. I like trout, Xander, and Salvinius members. Oh, are those fish, dude? I know trout. What is Xander? Yeah, unagi's really good. I'm gonna have to get some food soon. The tummy's yelling at me. Go, Ikash. Go get some food and come back. Go on. Be free. Hunter-gatherer. Hunter-gatherer and return to us. Pine-fed whitetail can be bad. Pine-fed whitetail. What? What is that, Clinton? Have you eaten reindeer? No, just deer. Just regular deer. It was a curry. It was pretty good. Red snapper is my favorite fish. Okay, Chewy. Have you seen those whole red snappers? I think there's like a Chinese recipe where they do whole, it's like whole fish. But like you pour like boiling oil over it. It's really cool. It's really interesting. But yeah, I think red snapper is one of the fish that they do for that because it looks so beautiful. It's like really pink when it's cooked. I've always wanted to try it. Yeah. It's food for dog. No, it's not, my dear. What, eggs? Eggs is not food for dog. What are you talking about? Oh, they call these Brahmin fries for some reason. Ground beef, 3/4 pound ground lamb, 1 tablespoon mustard, garlic powder, thyme, onion powder, ground nutmeg, kosher salt, pepper, flour, 2 eggs, panko breadcrumbs, 8 soft-boiled or hard-boiled eggs, and peanut oil for frying. Okay, so this is like, these are the Scotch eggs that you guys were talking about, right? It's like meat. Oh yeah, it's literally called Scotch eggs. I didn't even read that. I'm a doofus. That looks really good. It does just look like an egg and bread, but that's actually meat right there. That's not just bread. That's actually meat that's been deep fried. Mmm. Mmm. Yummy. It makes sense if you know what a bull fry is. A what? What's a bull? Wait, what's a bull fry? Am I not gonna like the answer? What is a bull fry? I'm scared. I'm really scared. It's more delicate, the trout. Oh, white-tailed deer. Ah, okay. Xander's a freshwater fish that's very popular in the Alps. Ooh, okay. Yeah, what's a bull fry? It's a fry that's tired of the BS. Hi, Dash. Welcome in. Hello. How are you doing today? Yeah, this looks delicious. Are you telling... Okay. Are you telling me a bull fried this rice? Am I correct in assuming that a bull fry means like... you know what? Does it mean you know what? Does it mean the testes? Rocky Mountain oyster. Okay, is that the testes, Roscoe? Or I get confused between the Rocky Mountain oyster and the Rocky Mountain the Scotch bonnet, the pepper, right? Isn't there a pepper called Rocky Mountain something? Okay, it's the gonad goulash. Okay, cool. Thank you. I was confused. Okay, we've got crab cakes, guys. Ooh, that looks good as hell. Mmm, yummy. Don't dot me. I didn't know. The rare mountain oyster. Rocky Mountain oysters. Okay, thank you. Isn't there a pepper, though? I used to think the Rocky Mountain oyster was like a really hot pepper. So I had some embarrassing moments with that. Anyway, crab cakes. Can't go wrong. Crab cakes are delicious. If you guys have never had crab cakes, they're pretty much my favorite thing to eat during the summer because you can fridge them and then just pull them out whenever you're hungry. This one looks really good. Mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, Worcestershire, lemon juice. Whoever did this book, our lovely friend Victoria Rosenthal, really did pop off with the spices. Some of them I'm like, huh? But I trust her. She did not skimp on the spicing of these recipes. Oh, this looks good. Desert salad. 1 medium yellow onion. Oh, this is like a taco salad, I think. Ground brahmin, aka ground beef. Cumin, chili pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, kosher salt, and black pepper. 1 head iceberg lettuce, roughly chopped. Pinto beans, corn, small tomatoes. Sliced black olives. Oh, black olives. Huh. Cheddar cheese, medium shallot, 2 avocados, 1 8-ounce bottle prepared Catalina dressing. I assume that means hot sauce. Queso fresco for serving, and tortilla chips. Mmm, this looks good. Yeah, that looks really good. I would order this for sure. Hi, vehicles, hi. So how do you boil what appears to be a pastry? Okay, so I was confused about that too, vehicles. Currently, the dough is rising. It's not boiled cream treat, like I thought, because I thought it was boiled cream treat, right? It's boiled cream treat. So the pastry cream, you essentially boil it to get it to thicken, as you do with most pastry creams, and so it's a boiled cream treat. You don't boil it. Otherwise, it would basically be a bagel, right? So I got confused on that too. But yeah, so it's the wording's a little bit weird. But yeah, I'm excited to show you guys. I'm excited to put it together. It's still rising. How many minutes do we have left? Oh my god, we got like 30 minutes. And then we have 30 minutes more. This is the downfall of yeasted dough, hotties. You have to wait. You have to be patient. Ah! What if I want my cream treat now? Ah! We're just going through the Fallout cookbook while we wait for it to rise. Yeah. Okay, we're on the soups and stews part. Soups and stews. Your wrinkly blue fingers are looking great today, boss. Thank you, Carmo. Thank you, Carmo. How about this blue finger? How about this one? Does that look good to you? How you doing? Happy Saturday. I'm not a real expert in baking. I'm not, fact. I'm not very good. But I do like it. You know, I'm just an amateur. But I do like it. I like doing it. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pizza dough's worth the wait. Yeah, I love pizza dough, vehicle. You mean food is an instant? I know, right, Knight? Star Trek lied to us. Okay, so this is a cabbage soup, the Borov brothers. The Borov brothers are the 2 brothers in Fallout 4 who run the Dugout Inn, I believe. I believe they're in Diamond City and they run the Dugout Inn. And they're very Russian for some inexplicable reason. They're very, very Russian. So this, I imagine, is like a cabbages. If I'm not wrong, I think Eastern Europe, a lot of cabbage is consumed very frequently. As like kind of like a staple food, basically. Cabbage, you got cabbage rolls, probably cabbage soup. It's sort of like a staple dish. So we've got butter, onion, shallot, celery, carrot. Okay, all of the good basics for a good soup stock: celery and carrots, and onion. Those are the 3. They combine to form something called a mirepoix in French, which is onions that are diced, carrots that are diced, and celery that are diced and sort of cooked down. It's a very basic French cooking technique, the mirepoix. So they use a mirepoix in this as well. Green cabbage, purple cabbage. Okay, so 2 types of cabbages. They're actually Russian, like Moriarty is Irish. Yeah, and like it's passed down type deal. Like the accent was definitely from their parents, right? My mama has an amazing cabbage soup recipe. Oh, I bet, Storsky. Oh, I bet. I'm already drooling just at the thought of it. The old ladies have the best freaking recipes. It's true. Hi, Idolize. They also have moonshine all over the place. Oh, really? Huh. Welcome in. Hi. Hi, drubbed ice cream for cream. Hey, what are you screaming about? Why are you creaming and screaming? Never mind. I don't want to know. Anyway. Vegetable broth. Okay. Bay leaf. Ooh, bay is a nice spice. It's very powerful. 4 red potatoes, 2 plum tomatoes, 1 tablespoon fresh parsley, and kosher salt and pepper. Oh, so this is a cabbage soup with no meat in it. This is a veggie soup. Mmm, yummy. Europe and Asia. Really? Is cabbage? I guess, yeah, cabbage is pretty popular in Chinese cuisine, right? And in Korean, now that I think about it. Kimchi is cabbage, basically. Fermented. An experienced amateur. Yeah, I hate being patient. It's okay. We can be patient together. It's fine. Just take a little sip of your tea and relax. Germans. Yes, Germany. A lot of German cuisine is very, like, cabbage oriented. My mom makes kimchi. Ooh, that sounds good, Empress. Also, hi, welcome in. That sounds so delicious. Homemade kimchi. I only got into kimchi during quarantine, actually. It was the first time I had it. And it was really, really good. It's really good. I think you can't really appreciate, you can appreciate kimchi on its own. But to be honest, like my experience with kimchi, it's best when you have like a fatty meat. When you've got some sort of fatty piece of delicious cooked meat. And then you're eating it and it's like delicious and wonderful. But then you take a little bit of kimchi and then it's like a little bit sour, but a little bit sweet, but a little bit spicy, and it kind of like cleanses your palate, you know? That's the best way to eat it, in my opinion. But I also think that kimchi, you can't go far. Like, I feel like those two, like the fatty meat and the kimchi, you got to have some rice too with that, because the rice soaks up all the juice and stuff. So it's about, I can see where the cuisine, like especially kimchi, I can see what role it plays. It's kind of like Mexican cuisine as well. Like pico de gallo has a very specific role, and it's for like fatty meat, right? Like you need something refreshing and acidic to like make the fatty meat go down smoother. It's almost exactly the same. So it's really interesting, like culinary cultural things, you know? Yeah, like pork barley with sauerkraut. Exactly. Yeah, I like it with sushi. Oh, interesting, dude. Okay. Cabbage is apparently a superfood. Really? Huh? Hi, Sassy. Welcome in. Yeah, we're cooking. The rolls are rising right now. Hi, we're going through the Fala cookbook. My family's German. Nice, Rowan. Cool. It's just one of those cultivars of brassica. Yeah, so like cabbage. Guys, did you know that cabbage and broccoli are the same family? That's the same family. Cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. I believe, like, isn't bok choy also part of it? I think. Maybe not. But I know that broccoli and cabbage are the same family, which is crazy to think about because they look totally different. That looks good. That's a good veggie soup. Gulper slurry, aka clam chowder. Clam chowder. I grew up with the privilege of having some really good clam chowder. The area that I grew up in had some incredible chowder and incredible seafood, like incredible clams in general. And chowder is sort of kind of like the culture where I grew up. So yeah, I had some really good clam chowder in my time. You've never had it, Dash? You gotta have it. If you like cream soups at all, it's really good. Yeah, corned beef and cabbage. Oh, bok choy is Carmo? And bok choy are the same family. That's unhinged. Mustard's the same family? That's so crazy. Shout out to the brassica family for being like 80% of the delicious green that we eat. They all came from a single species. Yeah, actually, I read something that said like, we recently, in recent years, we bred a cultivar of Brussels sprout. I think in the 90s, I want to say the 80s or 90s. We bred a cultivar of Brussels sprout because Brussels sprouts used to be bitter, apparently. And, but we bred a cultivar that's a lot sweeter. And so there's like hardly any bitter nowadays in the common Brussels sprout. So like when your parents talk about eating or like the boomers talk about eating Brussels sprouts, their Brussels sprouts that they ate were completely different from the ones we have now. or not completely, but like taste profile wise, it's like completely different. So isn't that interesting? Yeah. Hi, Potato, welcome in. Hi. It's the top 3 dishes I would travel to the US for. Oh yeah, you guys need to go. If you go anywhere in the US for food, you need to find a good clam chowder spot. The East Coast usually has really good chowders. So definitely go there. Definitely try out some chowders. I feel like cream soup is not very common. I mean, it might be like in French cooking maybe, but like a very creamy soup like this, I feel it might not be quintessential American, but I think America has really perfected the clam chowder, to be honest. Like, I don't want to brag. We don't do a lot of cuisine right, okay? I'll admit to that. America sometimes does a little crime, okay, with its food, all right? But I think the clam chowder we got on lock. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was better. I don't know. I think it's good. Their bananas are better. Really, Juan? I had no idea. Like how carrots used to be purple? Hi, still. We also bred tomatoes that are red and beautiful, but not tasty at all. Yeah, a lot of tomatoes. I feel like a tomato is such a... I have a lot of friends who are like, I don't like tomatoes, and I get it because the sheer variety in like the taste and texture and sweetness of a tomato is crazy. You can buy a tomato from a grocery store. It'll taste like water. It'll taste like slightly acidic water. And then you can buy a tomato from somewhere else and it'll taste completely different. So whenever people are like, I don't like tomatoes, I don't blame them, right? Like, I don't blame them because tomatoes can vary so greatly that like, unless you've consistently had really good tomatoes, you're going to start disliking them. You know what I mean? Not the fried cotton candy is come on, we don't fry cotton candy, do we? Heinz with their humble cream of chicken soup. Yeah, Rapscallion, they do good. We do good cream soups, all right? The current banana... Oh, really? So I had no idea. A lot of modern fruits and alike has... Oh, okay, Kumi. Huh. Oh, yeah, lobster rolls. Yeah, lobster rolls. And let me tell you this right now, Hotties. Let me tell you this right now. The way you have a lobster roll, okay? I'm not gonna be a snooty about this, okay? But a lot of restaurants, what they'll do is they'll put a bunch of crap on a lobster roll. They'll give you basically no lobster. They'll hide it underneath a bunch of like, you know, relishes and like, you know, green stuff on top of the lobster roll, but they'll give you no lobster meat under that. And then they'll charge you an arm and a leg for it, okay? Listen to me. This is how you have a lobster roll. You go on the East Coast. If you're on the East Coast, you go to a boardwalk, okay? You go to like the shittiest shop you can find. Look around at the boardwalk. Find the absolutely shittiest shop that says seafood. Go in, ask them for a lobster roll in the summer, okay? What they give you is a hot dog bun from Walmart filled to the brim with delicious lobster meat. And then on the side, if you want, you can drizzle butter. And that's it. That's it. You don't need any relishes. You don't need, it doesn't need to cost $25. Just go to the East Coast, get a nice lobster roll from the crappiest looking shop, and it'll be so much better than anything you get in a restaurant. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. Yeah. No, they've got lobster rolls in other places. It's not just that place. They have lobster rolls in other places too on the East Coast. And they all get the lobsters from Maine, but there's other places on the, like, they all get the lobsters from the same place. But, yeah, go get a lobster roll from the crappy places. I'm spitting facts. I want to go back to New Orleans. Ooh, New Orleans has good seafood, too. Yeah. It's definitely a gamble, yeah, Poatum, but it's a worthy gamble, trust. I would commit many crimes for a gyro. Hi, Muvi. Hi, welcome in. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, gyro sounds really good right now. America fries everything. True. We fry water. Very true. The original corn was brown, black, and tough to chew. Really, Radial? I had no idea. I know that nixtamalization was a thing. I was looking through like history about corn in general, and I was reading something where like the Spanish conquistadors, when they came to America, South America specifically, they tried to eat the corn as the staple food the way that the indigenous people did, but they ended up dying because they were treating it as a staple food because they were desperate, right? They didn't have a lot of stuff to eat. So they were trying to eat the corn, but the thing with the corn is you have to nixtamalize it. Otherwise, you basically poison yourself. It's crazy. So nixtamalizing, I think, is the process of mixing in lime, I want to say, or ash into like the corn flour. Or no, the water. It's the kernels. You have to like soak them in lime, I think. Not lime juice, but like lime, the mineral. And it does something, and it makes it less poisonous to like the human body. So yeah, the conquistadors were just straight up eating corn and dying because they weren't preparing it properly, which is fascinating to me. It makes vital nutrients bioavailable. Oh, is that it? Okay. So you can survive off corn, but you have to nixtamalize it first. Yeah. Anyway, they were keeling over all the time. Yeah. It's anything alkaline. Oh, you get no niacin from the corn, so you develop pellagra. Oh, I see, dude. Okay. You break it down so your tummy can process the stuff. Oh, lime and potash. Yeah, spaghetti. Yeah. It was fascinating. It was fascinating. What a corny fate. Very good, Empress. Very good. What do we got here? We got Radgull Power Noodles, aka Duck Curry Udon. Ooh, this looks really good, guys. Look at this. Duck curry udon. Mmm. So it's got a curry broth. It's got thick noodles. Udon is the really thick noodles. It's not ramen. Ramen is different. Ramen is the thin noodles. Udon is the thick stuff. It's usually eaten in winter instead of, you know, any other time because it's a very hearty food. So it's like thick noodles and a curry broth, and then you top it with some nice duck. It looks like really nice glazed skin on top. Whoo-wee! This looks delicious. I'd eat this in a heartbeat. Yeah, udon's really good. I like udon a lot. But it fills me up too quick. I get sad because I can't eat too much of it. It fills me up too quick. The noodles are so thick. Bye, Top Gear. Thanks for hanging out. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Yeah, it looks really tasty. Thicky boy noodles. Thicky boy noodles. Kana, I think you almost gave me a stroke trying to read that. I don't know why my brain hates that. Thicky boy noodles. Hi, Mokash. Hi. Makes me think of the potatoes of how they'll kill you. Yeah, armpits. Potatoes are also very, very interesting as a staple food, you know? Hi, Trinas. Hi. You're not late. You're right on time. These look really good. The soup sounds delicious. There's a roux, too. So they give you it's interesting. They give you a recipe for the roux. The roux is like the... how do I describe a roux? It's like the paste that you add broth to make a soup thick. So roux is flour, garam masala, and I believe garam masala itself is a mix of different spices. Garam masala is not one spice. It's a bunch of different spices that make up a curry base, basically. And everybody sort of has a different, from what I've been told by my friends who like grew up with garam masala, every household has a different way of making garam masala. Anyway, ground turmeric, coriander, cumin, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, salted butter, unsalted butter, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, and honey. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds delicious. It's like flour mixed with broth. Yes, and exactly. It's a thickener. Yeah, a thickener is a good way to say that. Just like one word. This all looks too good for the post-apocalypse. I expected Jarvis to be on a steak. Yeah, Idol. We saw that already, actually. They did like an iguana on a stick, but it was actually duck. Duck skewers with like onions and stuff. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to have a post-apocalyptic recipe book. Because, like, in your brain, it's like, yeah, here's the meat on the stick. This is what I expect from the post-apocalypse. You know? But maybe, hey, maybe they're in a vault that has a lot of, like, has a culinary focus, you know? Wow, this is a complicated recipe. It's got 4 pages to it. Look at that beautiful, oh my god, that spread. Delicious. Delicious. There's different types of it. Yeah, exactly, Firehome. She knows what a curry is. I do. Garam masala is a mixture. Yeah. Hi, Etheris. Hi. Asteris, welcome in. Hi. How are you today? Hola. ¿Cómo estás? It's good to see you. Okay. Turnip, aka Xander root, miso soup. Ooh, that looks nice and light. That looks like a nice light refresher. 4 cups cold water, 1 piece kombu, which is dried kelp, bonito flake, shiitake mushrooms, thinly sliced turnip or Xander root, scallion, tablespoons white miso paste. Oh, I see what they're doing. Actually, guys, I'm a doofus. So they're pretending, basically, that this cookbook is something that a person in the wasteland has found. And so they're making substitutions. Ah, that's a clever way to do it. So this is the original cookbook that they found, and they're making substitutions. That's why it doesn't look all beat up and nasty all the time. Ah! Ah! Smart! We figured it out, Hotties. It took us a minute, but we figured it out. We're getting to the Nuka-Cola. Don't worry. Don't worry now. We're getting there. Oh, that's a good looking chicken noodle soup. You can see it's a little bit redder, more reddish on average than the usual chicken noodle soup. And that's because the chicken noodle, this chicken stock recipe they had in the front of the book uses tomato paste. So this is a bit redder than a normal chicken noodle soup, but probably just as delicious. Da-da. Oh, they're telling me to use jackfruit in brine. What? What is the jackfruit for? Huh? What? Jackfruit in a chicken noodle soup? For what? Okay, toss the jackfruit, garlic powder, star anise, paprika, kosher salt, and pepper. I've never heard of jackfruit in chicken noodle soup. That sounds nice, though. It's a propaganda book. Yeah, it's super cool, isn't it? Potato and tomato are kinds of nightshades, so any green parts can contain solanine. Oh, interesting. Okay, stars. Okay. Huh. I've never heard of a jackfruit in. Very cool. There's still chicken. It's not in place of the chicken. There's still chicken. I might have to try that. I've never tried cooking jackfruit. The tato soup, guys. Wake up. The tato soup's here. Tato soup. Mmm. So tatoes are a mutated fruit in the Fallout universe. They are a cross between potatoes and tomatoes. And so this is the tato soup. Okay, teaspoons olive oil, kosher salt, pepper, sweet potato. What? Huh? Oh, sweet potato, carrot, and tomatoes. Ooh. And it says replace these ingredients with 5 potatoes. Ah, okay. Okay. Cool. It's very well spiced. There's fennel bulb, thyme, sage, red pepper flakes, so it's kind of a little bit spicy. Vegetable broth, and 1 cup coconut milk. Wouldn't Nuka-Cola be just cola? I don't know, Bap. We're going to find out. There's a huge drink section in the back of the book that I'm really excited to look at. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to try this one, actually. Like a sweet potato soup with a little tomatoey and carroty. It serves a similar function to something like anchovy paste. Yeah, very true, Sully. I love tomato paste, but some people don't. Some people don't really like it. So, it's interesting they put it in the stock recipe, you know? Yeah, sounds good. I make a leek and potato soup in the winter. Ooh, nice, Kana. That sounds delicious. I love potato soup. It's one of my favorites. Okay, beef and vegetable roast soup. Ooh, this looks so good. Look at that. That looks so good. Okay, beef ribs. It's basically, it looks like ramen, but with beef ribs. Bean sprouts. I see lotus root, I think. This over here is lotus root, yeah. Oh no, it's carrots. Oh, guys, that's our timer. Okay. The rolls have risen. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna bring it back and we're gonna punch it together, okay? I'll be right back. Hey, it's not risen as much as I thought it would, but that's okay. It's definitely doubled in size, but it doesn't have a lot of air. You ready? I'm gonna punch it down. Ah! Did you hear the squeak? Practicing for the blue moon. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. All right, Now it needs to go back under for another 30 minutes. I'll be right back. Hey. Hi. Hi. It should have been me. Shut up, spaghetti. You guys don't get punched. You don't get punched. I never punch you. You guys punch each other. That's how you train for the Great Moon Wars. Yeah, we gave the dough the bong, so now it needs to rest for another 30 minutes. And then we're ready to go. We're ready to put it together, ready to bake it. And then we'll put the cream in it, and that'll be it. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, thank you for the welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, I just launch you out of cannons. I don't punch you. Just shot out of a cannon. All right, so this is the beef and vegetable soup. Delicious. Oh, this has a lot of steps to it, actually. A lot of steps to it. Oh, curry! Look, it's goat curry, aka radstag stew. Mmm. Garlic cloves, ginger, red onions, turmeric, coriander, cumin, garam masala, cayenne pepper, ground fennel, more coconut milk. I usually like coconut milk in desserts, but that works. So you're supposed to sub in a radstag. Oh God, it's the mystery meat stew. Hotties! It's the mystery meat stew. Poblano pepper, yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, yellow onions quartered, olive oil, ground beef, ground lamb. That's not mystery meat. It says right there. It says right there. That's the meat. Diced tomatoes, kidney beans, fenugreek, interesting. Ground coffee in the stew. Chili powder, cumin, pepper, diced tomatoes, bay leaves. It doesn't sound bad. I've never heard of coffee in stews. Why'd they make that the photo? It's supposed to be nasty looking mystery meat stew. It's funny though. All right, we're on the sides now. We're almost to the desserts. God, this looks good. Look at all that. Delicious. Yeah, you had your own choice of secret meat. Yeah. So for like Daya, it would be humans. Like human meat. Hi, Hideout Cat. How you doing? Are you curious why I've moved the table? What's wrong? Hideout Cat sniffing around. Hi. You want to come say hi? Come here. Hi. You want to come say hi? She's sniffing my hand. You want to come say hi? Nope? Okay. See you later. She might try to jump on the table. You guys might see her. Yeah, Hideout Cat. Hi, alternate. Hi. Yeah, the spices are a mix of all different kinds of places. Yeah. Coffee's really good. Really, Cricket? I'll have to try it. It sounds like a play on chili con carne. Yeah. Ooh, speaking of, I like to mix chili into my mac and cheese. Whenever I make mac and cheese, I like to make either hamburger mac and cheese. So it's more like cheeseburger mac and cheese. Or I like to make chili mac and cheese. Because I think mac and cheese is great and all, but I want some protein in there. So I like putting chili in my mac and cheese. Chili mac, you know? Lazu, hi! Welcome in! Lazu Lee channel. Lazu Lee. Hello, Pichi. How are you doing today? Yeah, we're doing food. So the rolls are rising right now. We're making boiled cream treats from Skyrim. But we're also, while they're rising, because it's a yeasted dough, we're looking at the Fallout cookbook that the Hotties got me. Welcome in, cutie. Hi. I hope you slept well. Hello. Yeah, I love chili too. I love putting chili in like anything that's cheesy. I love putting chili in, if that makes sense. Instant coffee. Oh, it's instant coffee. Okay. Yeah, get some bacon there. I just feel like mac and cheese needs some sort of protein. Like whether it's like lobster, obviously lobster is the high-end stuff, but like bacon, lobster. Sometimes I'll do like, if I'm really desperate, I'll do tuna and mac and cheese, but I like to eat my mac and cheese with some kind of protein. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Everything looks so yummy. I know, Lazu. Wait, let me show you this. Do you think this looks yummy? This is the mystery meat stew. Do you know who would love this stew? You know who would love this recipe, Lazu? Dia Fortuna. Dia Fortuna would love this stew, I bet, huh? She says, oh, yum. Hi, Adam, welcome in. You Sparta kicked me into a volcano? Well, lucky for you, I am a wolf girl born of the blue moon, so I don't die. I just sort of like float. Welcome in. Hi, thank you for the first time chat. Yeah, she would love this stew. You know what I mean? Okay, so Blamco mac and cheese looks good. Let's read their macaroni recipe because macaroni recipes vary from household to household, I feel like. And everybody's got their way of doing things. So I'm interested in knowing how she does this. Okay, elbow macaroni, obviously. Carrots, okay, she uses carrots in her macaroni and cheese. Whole milk, heavy cream, okay, it's gonna be very creamy. Worcestershire sauce, a little bit added tang. Flour to make it a bit thicker. Ground mustard, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, unsalted butter, sharp cheddar cheese, fontina cheese, and kosher salt and pepper. Mmm, delicious. Hi, Onion Boss actually says hello. Yes, these are my fingers. Why are you questioning if I exist? Is this real enough for you? Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. That sounds good. What does she use the carrots for? Okay, so she boils the carrots and then blends them. And then she adds the milk and heavy cream. Oh, to make it orange. Ah, to make it orange. I see. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Instamash time. Hey guys, this looks gross. I know this is blue cheese, but this looks awful. I hate blue cheese. Ah, I'll eat it if I have to. Okay, russet potatoes. Okay, so it's just a mashed potato recipe with blue cheese on top. Ew. Bossy rips you apart limb from limb ASMR. Don't tempt me, Bap. I'll start doing it. Hi, BK. Welcome in. Blue cheese, nasty. Yeah, some people really like it. Listen, I'm not going to yuck your yum. I personally don't like it. It's too strong for me. But I'll eat it if I have to. I also don't like blue cheese. Yeah, blue cheese is yummy. Yeah, Kurizu, sorry. Sorry, some of us don't like blue cheese in here and some of us really love it. It's a divisive cheese, to say the least. I feel like you're never gonna have like a full chat of people that love blue cheese. If everybody in the chat loves blue cheese, they're probably lying. Goat cheese is good. Yeah, goat cheese is good, Sa. It simply don't look right. Yeah, that's the issue with blue cheese, guys, is that like to me, to my human brain, I'm like, that's gone bad, you know? And then I smell it and I'm like, that's gone bad again. I'll take the blue cheese off anyway. Okay, Sully, all the blue cheese goes to you. How's that sound? Ranch is better, Lazu. Tell him. Tell him. Ranch is way better. Okay, so it's just, the Instamash is mashed potatoes. That's cool. Blue cornbread muffins. Okay, why are they blue cornbread? I don't know why. Oh, it's because you use blue corn. 1/4 cups of finely ground blue cornmeal? Is this a thing? I know about blue corn, but I didn't know that you can make... Huh. Interesting. Flour, baking powder, kosher salt, turmeric, cumin, coriander, butter, buttermilk, egg, sugar, and honey. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, blue corn is beautiful. I don't know if I've seen it like enough. I don't think it's a very common ingredient. I don't know if... Maybe like certain specialty groceries probably carry blue cornmeal. Usually I just see regular cornmeal. Blue cornmeal is a thing. Oh, okay. Remember, hotties, if you see something blue, it's gone bad. Blue woman. Hey! 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 I'm mostly white. And black. And the blue is sort of accent color, okay? I'm not blue woman. I'm gray. 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 Just because I'm patterned like a toothpaste. Just because I look like Crest toothpaste. Stop giving me flack. Alright. Blue cornbread. That sounds delicious. Ooh, baked corn and baked pork and beans, guys. Corn and beans? Ew. Bacon slices, canola oil, yellow onion diced, 1 jalapeno, garlic cloves, ketchup, brown sugar, honey, apple cider. Ooh. Apple cider vinegar. Oh, so it uses, guys, it uses apple cider and apple cider vinegar. I don't see that too often. Both of those in the same recipe. Ground ginger, mustard, Worcestershire sauce, lima beans, pork and beans, kosher salt and pepper. Ah, okay. 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 Bossy's a toothpaste VTuber now. Yeah, you're in this recipe, honey. You're in most of these, actually. It's common to find in Spanish. Ah, mercados. I see. We are more blue. Yeah, you guys are bluer than me. Ligma. No, lima. Lima beans, not ligma beans. Hi, Izzy. Welcome in. Yeah, blue cheese fandom. How you doing today? Happy Saturday. Hi. Yeah, it's true. You only see my head usually. Very true. Lima equals lima. No, isn't it lima? Isn't it lima? Is it lima? Have I been pronouncing it wrong? Had to go diving in my garage for a bit. Yeah, we're still waiting on the rolls to rise burger. What'd you find in there? Was it spiders? Was it dust? It's lima? Hi, Lucky. Is it really lima? I've been saying Lima. Lima is in Peru. Oh, is that... Guys, if I've been pronouncing the beans like the place, Spaniard would say Lima. Yeah, Bossy Mom growing up always said Lima. So I don't know. Lima. Chat is trolling. Regional pronunciation. You're saying it like the city. Pronunciation is a social contract. That is true. Lima, Oscar, Delta. Hi, Woman. It's Lima. Lima is in Ohio. In the US, it's pronounced Lima, but I'm technically correct. See? See, guys? I'm the correct one. Just kidding. Language is fluid. Pronounce it however you want. Okay, that looks delicious. I would eat that. Twice baked potatoes. Ooh, Brahmin twice baked potatoes, guys. I love twice baked potatoes. Mayonnaise, ketchup, ground mustard, Worcestershire sauce, dried dill, and prepared horseradish. Ooh, delicious. Mayonnaise and ketchup and horseradish and mustard in the same sauce? Damn. Now that's a sauce. Whew. 2 large russet potatoes, butter, cream cheese, sour cream, caraway seeds, optional, salt and pepper, sauerkraut. Oh, they put a can of 1 cup prepared sauerkraut and 1 cup prepared corned beef or Brahmin and 1 cup Swiss cheese. Nice. That sounds good. That's an awesome sauce. Now that's a sauce. Slaps the sauce. It sounds like a good dill. Ah, shin. Ah, shin. So funny. A good dill. Ah. No, that was actually pretty good. Have a good night. Bye, vehicles. I'll try and catch you later. Yes. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good time out there. Be safe, okay? Get yourself a treat. Sugar bombed carrots. Hotties, are you in the mood for some pureed carrot goop? Delicious. I bet this is really good though. Carrots peeled and sliced, 1 cup sugar, 1/4 cup sugar, maple syrup. Okay, so sugar and maple syrup. Butter, coconut milk, brown sugar, kosher salt, sugar bombs, or other sugar frosted flake cereal? Excuse me? We're putting cereal in the goop? We're putting cereal in Gwyneth Paltrow's goop? 2 tablespoons candy ginger diced. Okay, so how does this lady do it? So you boil the carrots, okay. Then you place the carrots, sugar, maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of the butter, 1 teaspoon of the kosher salt in a large bowl, and you mash it. So now you have a carrot mash. Add the coconut milk and stir to combine. Okay. Combine the brown sugar, cereal, walnuts, remaining 2 tablespoons butter, remaining 1 teaspoon kosher salt, and candied ginger in a food processor, and pulse it until it forms a crumbly texture. Top the mashed carrots with the crumble. Oh, it's a... Oh! Yeah, we gotta add Fruit Loops to this, right? And then you bake it. Oh, so it's like a savory carrot mash stuffing? I guess? That's crazy. I need that loop in my scoop of goop. All right, Saw, that's it. You've peaked, Saw, you've peaked. There's nothing left for you after this. You've peaked. That's it. That's it. It's all downhill from here, Saw. 2077 was a weird time. Very true. Tony the Tiger Turd. Tony the Tiger Turd is crazy. Carrot and ginger soup. Yeah, I've heard of that, Kano. But a mash is like the first time. Lima is the place Lima in Peru. Yes, thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Bisa. There are not 2077 recipes. No. Very interesting one. Okay, time for soda bread. Now, this is one that a lot of you probably know. I'm not familiar with Irish soda bread. It was not something I had growing up. And it's not something that I am particularly, like, culturally aware of. I do know that it is a baking soda. I know that it has a history. Because there's so many famines off and on in Ireland. It has a history of being, like, a famine food, I believe. It has, like, a socioeconomic meaning to it, I think. I think. There's, like, a lot of history behind soda breads. Yeah, like quick breads. Yeah. Okay, so flour, sugar, kosher salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Okay, so the leavening agent in the bread is baking soda and baking powder, which is why it's called soda bread. I assume. Unsalted butter cubed. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a significant amount of butter in the bread. It's basically, it's almost an enriched dough, kind of, without the eggs. 1 cup raisins, 1/2 cup dried cranberries. Oh, it uses buttermilk. That's really interesting because buttermilk is not just milk and it's not just butter. It's an acidic, buttermilk is actually acidic. So the buttermilk would probably have a reaction with the baking soda. That's fascinating. Wow. Okay, and 1 egg. Huh. That's very cool. Do not include bobby pins in your soda bread. I'll try not to, Grizz. Are you not supposed to? Wait, what? I would not recommend hairpins in your soda bread. Hairpins? Huh? Why is there a clip? Oh! Yeah, I didn't even notice that. There's one down here. Wait, what? Why? Hey guys, why are we putting hairpins in our soda bread? Wait a minute. Guys, calm down. It's because this is a pinned recipe. Get it? It's because this recipe is so good, you're gonna want to pin it. This looks really good though. I would kill this. I would kill this with some tea. Don't say bye, Grizz. Stop saying goodbye. Stop saying ... and bruh. Stop it. You know what you signed up for when you hit the subscribe button. Shut the hell up. This is the everyday. I clock in, I make a funny joke, I leave. That's my job. It's your job to laugh at it, hotties. Not say bruh. There you go. Good one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Absolute knee slapper. Yes. Correct. That's what I like to see. Jeez. Okay. BB, thank you so much for the super. Does that mean a viral recipe will make you sick? Yes, welcome in. How you doing? It's to pin to your head to have a sick bread hat. Oh, I see, Creamy. Okay. Hi, Kaizen. No, don't do ba-dum-dum. I've gone too far. Well, stop me, Monkfish. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to stop me, huh? Nothing. Even my mod said bruh. Guys, it's over. Coco said bruh. It's over. It's over. I have to retire. I've done my best work here. Okay. Broccoli and mushroom casserole. Actually, I should not make that retiring joke so close out of April. I apologize. That was bad. That was bad timing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a retirement joke after the April that we've had. I apologize, hotties. That was mean. That was just straight mean. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, we had a good run, Zane. It's true. Boss is the high ground. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Not the April trauma. No, I'm sorry. I forgot how bad April was for VTubing. I'm sorry. All right. This looks delicious. This looks really good. Broccoli and mushroom casserole. I would chomp this. This looks like basically what I make during the weekdays for a quick, after I finish stream, I usually go make this in my wolf kitchen with some more tuna in there, but that's about it. I'm going to heaven. No, I'm not, Danger. Bossy April falls in May. Oh no. Yeah, this April's been rough. I'm sorry, guys. I do like broccoli. It's a little bit hard on my digestive system, but I do really like it. I have to cook it pretty well in order to digest it properly, but I like it. It's good. Okay, this is broccoli, butter, yellow onion, garlic, shiitake mushrooms, button mushrooms. Interesting. 2 types of mushrooms. Flour, dried thyme, dried basil, coconut milk, vegetable broth, shredded fontina. This lady loves fontina cheese. Rice and shredded mozzarella. To be fair, fontina is pretty good. It's creamy, melts well. Yeah. Feels strong, man. Don't bug me, Rapscallion. What the hell? Yeah, this looks delicious. This is definitely a winter dish. This is definitely an autumn-winter dish. We can cook this in the autumn and winter together. Because this looks definitely, you know, just got a beautiful... Look at that crust, that cheese crust on top. Mamma mia. Cheesy deliciousness. Oh, guys, we got to the main dishes. Let's go. Okay, baked bloatfly, aka vegetarian meatloaf. That looks, do you guys want to say it? Because I don't. Meatloaf shouldn't look that dark, I don't think. It almost looks like they pan-fried the sides to make it look more attractive. Food. Hi, Kill. No, it doesn't. It does look like food. Hi, Nameless Like Dirt. It just, like, I think what happened here is meatloaf, you don't normally, it doesn't normally look like this. Like, it looks like paler. But I think what happened is they fried the sides to try and make it look more attractive. But it doesn't look good without any of the sauce. Like, where's the meatloaf? I want a drip of meatloaf sauce right here. You know what I mean? Feetloaf. No, they done burnt it. The top does look a little bit burnt. I'm not gonna lie. Like the singer. No, not like the singer. God. Lo-fi is pretty dark. Yeah, seared meatloaf. Yeah. It's a veggie loaf apparently. So maybe that's why. Maybe the sugars in veggies caramelize faster. Maybe. Okay, it's olive oil, mushrooms, portobello button, shiitake, onion, bell pepper, cilantro, tarragon. Okay, that's an interesting spice. Dried basil, fresh sage, cashews, walnuts. Oh, there's cashews and walnuts in this, huh? So it's a nut loaf. Chickpeas. Okay, again, it's a nut. It's a bean nut loaf. Quinoa. Breadcrumbs, ketchup, steak sauce, liquid smoke. I don't like liquid smoke. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Some people like it. I don't really like it. It's too strong for me. Kosher salt and Nuka-Cola barbecue sauce. Okay, but where's the sauce? Like, you didn't put the sauce on the meatloaf. If you put a nice river of red sauce right here, like, I'm not a food stylist. I get it. I'm not a food stylist. It's not my job. But, like, this doesn't look good. I need to see the ribbon of sauce. You know what I mean? They mixed it in before baking it? Yeah, but you should put more sauce on top for, like, plating. You know? Yeah, it's also the post... Yeah, it's true. It's the post-apocalypse. Yeah. Where's the lamb sauce? What's the difference between a garbanzo bean? Danger, I'm not gonna answer that. Yeah, where's the meat? I don't... If my meatloaf isn't drowning in sauce, I don't want it. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you guys up if you're sleeping to this stream, but wake the hell up. Where's the sauce? I'm pissed. Anyway, it gives you +2 strength for 2 hours, I guess. I don't know. See, this looks fine. This looks way better. This page, for some reason, it looks dark as hell. It looks like it's burnt, but this looks great. Use this instead. Use this picture. Put some sauce on it. It's still missing a sauce. It needs sauce. But this looks way better. Whoever had the last say in this picture was wrong, is all I'm going to say. Sometimes I put applesauce in meatloaf. That seems nice, BB. I like that. Thank you for the soupa. Thank you. I'm gardening out right now, guys. I'm gardening out. Making vegetarian means there's probably a lot of... Oh, okay. That's why it browns so quickly. Hi, dog. Welcome in. Hi. Yeah, I love a good meatloaf. I'm a meatloaf lover. That's why I'm so passionate about this. Okay? I'm pissed. Look at that. Look how much better. Look how much better that looks with sauce. Look at that. Look at that. Look how much better. Look. It's just meat in a bun. But look how much better it looks with sauce. Amateurs. It's like I'm the one who's doing the cookbook. Anyway. Yeah, this is Joe Spucky's. Oh, guys, we finally got to the Joe Spucky meatball Spucky. Yay! So this is what a Spucky is. It's a meatball sub. Ah, okay. All right. Yeah, meatball subs are so good, Shin. I really like them. Mouth-watering. Yeah. It looks so good, Sid. Get spucked. Hey, Mummovs. Are you okay? Are you all right? Should we call someone? Joe Spucky's meatball sub sounds wrong. I'm just saying that the word spuck sounds like something that a League of Legends player would say, and I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. It sounds like something illegal. It sounds like something a League of Legends player would say when they get mad, okay? Is all I'm gonna say. No, I'm not gonna read that, Danger. Anyway, ground beef, ground veal, ground turkey. Okay, so it uses 3 types of meat. Egg yolks, Parmesan cheese, carrot, onion, garlic cloves, panko breadcrumbs, basil, fennel seed, chili powder. Oops, you guys can't see. Chili powder, kosher salt, pepper, oregano, canola oil. I mean, it's deliciously spiced. Marinara sauce, mozzarella, unsalted butter, garlic powder, and hoagie rolls. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Oh, hell yeah. I would eat that. That's one way to put it. It's the only way I know how to put it, so. Yeah, fantasy gamer words. Exactly. Not enough bad words for a League player. Yeah, veal is eating. Yeah, veal's a little rough. I try not to eat veal. Da-na-na-na. It's delicious, though. It's delicious. Okay. Bison burgers. Dusty's Brahmin bison burgers. So Dusty is a character that you meet in Fallout New Vegas outside of the White Glove Society. Outside, what is their casino called? The Ultralux. You meet him outside of the Ultralux, and he's scared that his son has gotten kidnapped, and in fact, his son has, and they were gonna, basically, the White Glove Society are cannibals, and they were gonna use his son as dinner, but then you go in and save him. So Dusty is the Brahmin Baron. They call them Brahmin Barons, I think, in the New California Republic, because the Brahmin Barons are a cornerstone of feeding the New California Republic and keeping it fed. So they make a lot of money. They're very rich. They're essentially kind of like oil barons a little bit. But they're Brahmin Barons. And so they keep the NCR together. Anyway, so Dusty's one of those. He's very rich. He's got a son. And you save him. So this is his Brahmin bison burgers. Nice. Ground bison or ground beef. Onion slices, olive oil, pretzel buns, cheddar cheese, the Nuka-Cola barbecue sauce again, butter, lettuce leaves, tomato slices, mayonnaise, and kosher salt and pepper. Those buns look great. I do like a good pretzel. I do like a good pretzel bun. Now I have to order a burger? Yeah, dog, go get yourself a burger. It's Saturday. Deliciously crunchy. Indeed, Jester, deliciously crunchy. Yeah, I want a recipe for these pretzel buns, actually. Yeah, you can save them. Yeah. The stream is named Elder Scrolls Baking Boss False Advertise. Onion, the rolls are rising. What do you want? I'm looking at a cookbook that the Hotties got me that I haven't seen yet. Ooh, this looks good. MiruuArt steak, aka crab stuffed salmon. Wow. Okay. So, how do you stuff a salmon? It's spinach, scallions, mushrooms, crab meat, cream cheese. This lady loves cream cheese. This lady loves two things: fontina cheese and cream cheese. And I don't fault her for that. Lemon juice, celery salt, salmon fillets, kosher salt and pepper. Okay. Guys, they're done. They're done rising. We can finally put the buns on the tray. I'll be right back. Hi. Do you guys like our lump of dough? Look at how beautiful our lump of dough is. Everybody say hi. His name is Joffrey. No, don't bayonet charge. Stop it. I'm back. Hi. Okay, so here's our beautiful risen warm baby. It's our beautiful baby. This is gonna make 10 buns. So let me read the recipe real quick. Punch it back down, cover it plastic again. Once the buns have risen, using a small glass or your thumb, press down and outward into the middle of each bun to form a hollow. Brush the buns all over beaten egg with milk, then pour a little of the custard filling into each indent. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes until the buns are a nice golden brown. Okay, 12 to 15 minutes. Wow, that's not very much. Okay, so we're gonna separate these pieces into 10. Now the cool part about 10 is it's a pretty even number, so what we can do is we can just halve the dough. We're gonna do rough halves, like this. We're just gonna pinch it in the middle. So half of the dough. Oh boy, it's stretchy. I think I might have been a little too tough on it. That's okay though, it's fine. And then we're gonna half it again. Like this. Squeeze it in the middle. Ah. Ah. Yeah, baked baby. And then we're gonna squeeze it again. And we're gonna squeeze it again. This is fractions, hotties. They taught us about fractions. Okay, so that makes 4. So we want to make 5, which means that we're going to take a little portion of each of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to make our 5th one. That's how I do things. It's not usually super accurate, but it works. It was kneaded too much? No, I think it's fine. It's just a little stretchy. I think it was too much flour. I think the recipe is too much flour, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. The texture of the bread might not be affected at all. Yeah, I'm ripping and tearing. Don't take a bite, guys. This is raw dough. What the heck are fractions? Is it food? No, it's math. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing with this bad boy. We're gonna half it. Half it again. You kind of have to weigh the sides. You just sort of like weigh it and feel it and see if it's even. And then once it's even, you tear it. A lot of baking is by feeling, which is why I like it. That's a little too heavy. There we go. And tear. Okay, so now we're gonna take, of these 4 pieces, we're gonna take a little bit off of each one. What's math? It's something you do when tax season rolls around. It's the thing we did. It's the things human did to get to the moon. Ooh, the bread is like soft and warm though. It's actually really nice to handle. It's like Play-Doh. Hi Veiled, welcome in. You're just in time for us to roll out the dough. How you doing? Cannibal vampire run on Skyrim? I've actually never done that, dog. Nice and smooth. Okay, so if you want your buns to be aesthetically pleasing, you kind of want to pinch the dough together so that it forms, so that you don't have any seams. I'm not too interested in very aesthetically pleasing bakings, but I do want them to be round so that they look like a boiled cream treat, I think. So we're going to be like, I think we're going to do... Oh yeah, look how bouncy it is. It comes right back. Like, look how fast my fingerprints fade. It's very bouncy. Okay. So, like, a nice round appearance. And then we're gonna boop. Right in the center. Boop. And we want this a little bit bigger than you think, because what's gonna happen when it bakes is it's gonna expand. So this hole is gonna get much smaller in the oven. So we actually wanna make this quite large. It said you can use a glass, and actually what I might use is the cap of the cardamom to do that. Ta-da! Perfect. It's so bouncy that it loses its shape immediately. That's so funny. Oh, hi, Castle. Hi, Hideout Cat. How you doing? She's sniffing around again. Hi, Beagle. What if I want my buns to be as thick as possible and not just aesthetically pleasing? Then you just make one big bun. It would take a while to bake, though. Yeah, math, little crew. How you doing? Hi. How we doing today? Good to see ya. Okay, so now we're making number 2. It's actually a nice, quite a nice... I just like looking at it. The smell is delicious. It smells really good. It's yeasted dough, but damn, does it smell great. Okay, we're just gonna flatten it a little bit into like a disc shape. And then we're gonna flatten the top, flatten the hole in there in the center. There we go. Nice. It's almost like thumbprint cookies. Have you guys ever seen thumbprint cookies? Those are very similar. You have to make a dent, and then you put the jam in. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Then you put the jam in. Okay, so that's 2. We got 8 more. There's too many jokes here. What do you mean, Isaac? Are you guys being weirdos again about holes? It's always the holes. I was just gonna mention those. Yeah, Ikaj. Yeah, those are good. I like those. What's your guys' favorite cookies? Hi, Rusty. Welcome in. A little nibble shouldn't be too bad. No, I don't want to risk it with all the raw egg in. I don't want to risk it. I wouldn't recommend you risk it either. I've had some bad cookie dough experiences. So, but actually, I think we talked about this before. Raw flour is actually the reason why most people get salmonella from cookie dough. It's not actually the eggs. A lot of people think it's the eggs. Here in America, we pasteurize our eggs, I think. It's actually the flour, which I was really surprised by when I looked it up. But yeah, raw flour has like a higher chance of having salmonella in it than egg does. Egg has a lot of other stuff, but flour is salmonella, which is really interesting. Hi, Ryan. Welcome in. Hi. We are making the holes for our boiled cream treats. How you doing? I like chocolate no bakes. Ooh, yeah, chocolate no bakes. Those use oatmeal flour, right, Veiled? Are those oatmeal? Ooh, soft snickerdoodles are good. Oatmeal scotchies. What is that, Ekash? Almond cookies? Yo, Hammer, I had the best almond cookies the other day. Oatmeal raisin, my favorite. Yeah. Monster cookies. What are those, Plottin? What are monster cookies? Huh? Raw eggs are dangerous and people should not just drink raw eggs. Yeah, people do be drinking raw eggs, huh? Like bodybuilders and stuff. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Nice little hockey puck here. Salted choco caramel. Ooh. Oatmeal cookies with butterscotch chips. Ah. Yeah, I do like oatmeal cookies. I don't like raisins that much. So I like oatmeal white chocolate macadamia. That was like the best cookie I ever had. I don't actually like white chocolate either, but something about oatmeal and white chocolate just goes so well together, you know? There we go. A nice hole in there. You guys see that? Yeah, we got 4 down. This one's kind of losing its shape, which I'm mad at. There we go. Yeah, white chocolate I feel like is underrated. Why are you pissing? Stop pissing. What about you guys, Twitch? What about Twitch? What about Purple Sight? What's your favorite cookie? Tell me right now. Or else. Monster cookies are peanut butter oatmeal cookies with M&M's. Ooh. Cookies dipped in Monster Energy. Gross. What the freak? What the freak? Raw eggs should be eaten with the shell. No. Pap. I mean, you're right. It's technically not drinking if you have the shell on. It's more of a chewing motion. But that doesn't make it right. Yeah, oatmeal chocolate chip are so good, GTT. I do like those. My favorite thing is mooncakes. Mooncakes, BB. What is that? Like the Chinese mooncake? Or a different type of mooncake? I love baking and listening to jazz with you guys. Mixed. What do you mean mixed, Rapscallion? Piss cookies. Stop it, Osof. There's no such thing. Actually, there's probably a thing. Yeah, I love snickerdoodles. They're so good. Chocolate chip peanut butter cookies? Ooh. Oh, milk and dark. Ah, like chocolates. Okay. Ginger cookies are tasty? Really, Rusty? Ginger cookies. I think I've had like a ginger cookie maybe like once or twice. It's like the ones with like the ginger snaps, right? They taste like ginger snaps and then they have like crystallized ginger in them, I think. Sweet cassava cracknel. Ooh, that sounds interesting, dog. Salted caramel is quite good in cookies. It is. The salt really complements the butter, I think, in the cookies, you know? Yeah, mooncakes. Nice, Vivi. Cool. You had those mooncakes at school? Yeah, Empress. They're pretty good. I like them. I link oatmeal craisin with pecan. Ooh, pecans. That's an interesting one. BB cookies with M&M's. Ooh, yeah. A good peanut butter cookie cannot be underestimated, hotties. Never underestimate the power of a good peanut butter cookie. Na-na-na-na. Okay. Put a little hole in there. Nice. Nice! Nice. They kind of look like bagels, don't they? Like a little bit. Hi, Savage, welcome in. Yeah, it looks good. We're gonna put cream in the middle here once they're done. Apparently they only take 15 minutes to bake, which is interesting. The most we've had to wait is like the rising part, to be honest. Like we had to wait a long time for the rising, but like 15 minutes only to bake is kind of crazy to me. Okay. I hope I can fit all these on the tray. If not, we can make room. I don't think they're gonna expand as much as I think they will. So we might be able to move them closer to each other. I don't think they're gonna expand that much. She said. Faithful last words. Are you gonna share with friends? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna share with friends, of course. I can't only eat all these by myself. Rising takes the longest in baking in my experience. Yeah, and sometimes like cinnamon rolls, the cinnamon rolls that Bossymoon used to make took like 24 hours to rise. It was pretty crazy. 24 to 48 hours. I think they might expand, boss. Listen, Bap, I don't think so. Nah, here's what I'll do. I'll space them out when I put them in the oven. I'll space them out better because what we can do is we can cook them in the thing we made them in. We can make a couple, we can put like 2 or 3 in there. So that gives these more space to expand, if they do expand. There we go. Nice. Nice. These holes look so even and uniform. I'm very proud of them, actually. We want to keep the holes big so we can fit a lot of cream in there. Otherwise, what's the point? Bossy's an expert on expansion. No, not really. I know you guys, I would say, have seen more expansion than I have. I know what you're talking about. I'm not stupid. You think you can fool me? I usually make chocolate chip cookies. I bake about 30 of them and get to eat 2 at most before they're gone. Oh, yeah, Nano. That's always the case when you live with other people. It's like the moment you make cookies, everything goes. We're talking about sponges and water. Nah, I don't think you are, actually. I think you're trying to be smart, Hotties. It's not a good look on you. I think you're trying to get away with crimes. Thought crimes. All right, so last one. Don't give me that smile. Don't give me that smile. Don't you dare just do the Twitch default smile emoji, Zane. How dare you? At least spin like Danger's doing. Okay. There we go. Bossy is the thought police. True. True. I will smite you. If you start thinking nasty things, I'll smite you. And then you'll die. Expansion. Are they talking about inflation? Because I've never heard it called that. I think so, David. I think they were trying to be like silly and like tee hee ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Tee hee ha. Expansion. I'm not talking about the segs thing, Bossy. Why would I ever talk about that? No. Silly. I was just talking about building. I was talking about expanding my portfolio in the stock market. There we go. All right. I'm just saying, I'm not a fool, okay? I'm not a fool. Actually, we might be able to fit more of these if we kind of like... What if I do some geometry, Hotties? Oh, hey, the geometry is actually working. Whoa, check that out. Now I can fit all of them on the same tray. Wow. Instead of trying to like line them up like, you know what I mean? Like side by side, like a shield wall. I made more of like a staggered phalanx or something. I don't know. It looks better anyway. It's me, Bossy, the reincarnation of Julius Caesar. I've lined up my boiled cream treats just perfectly. And we're going to take out the galls. Oops. And then I'm going to get stabbed to death. By my senators. Nice. Oh, but first I gotta boing Cleopatra. Hi, Kami, welcome in. Hi, we're making boiled cream treats from the Skyrim cookbook. They're ready to go in the oven, Hotties. We just gotta wash them with the egg wash. I did forget to get a brush. I don't have a brush. Usually I would use my, wait, maybe I do have a silicone brush. Let me go check. I'm gonna check and see if I have my silicone brush. I'll be right back. Okay. Don't have the silicone brush, but that's fine. We're gonna use a fork. Just a regular fork. So we're gonna brush the egg wash. An egg wash is just egg plus water. We're just gonna go blah blah. We're gonna go blah blah blah. Just over the top like this. And this is gonna give it a really nice browning on the top. Because the protein in the egg is gonna brown. This was the cup I used the butter in, so that's why you're seeing butter pieces. I didn't want to wash a cup. So it's more like a butter egg wash, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you guys can, you should get a silicone brush for this, because a fork's not going to be as easy. Oops, there's some egg in that well. No, there's some egg in that well. No, yeah, extra crispy. Exactly. That's okay. A little extra protein in the bottom for whoever wants that one. This music is so relaxing. ASMR, I whisk an egg in your ear for 10 hours. Enjoy. Actually, this might be easier to do with my hand, to be honest. Yeah, it's actually way easier for me to grease up these holes with my hand. There we go. I'm greasing the holes, hotties. Watch out. The holes are getting greased. Wet, greasy holes. Oh, hell yeah, that was good. Yeah, don't take the bait, hotties. Don't take the bait. What bait? What are you talking about? Bait? I would never bait you into saying something, hotties. That would get you in trouble on youtube.com and or twitch.com. Me? Bait you? Perish the thought. Perish the bait. Perish the thought crimes. This is for Todd Howard, okay? This is Todd Howard's wet, greasy hole. I'm sorry, Todd. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, Todd. I really want a sponsorship, Todd. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go put these in the oven now. I'm gonna run away. Hey guys. Hey. I'm back and I brought the pastry cream out of the fridge. Yippee! Hi. That's a strange brush. Sorry, Rapscallion. I didn't have one. I lost my silicone brush. Hi. I want to hear the jazz music. Hold on. Put my earphones back in. Hi. Typical Bossymoon breakfast. No, I don't eat cream for breakfast. I don't eat pastry cream. This is a dessert, okay? What? It's a bit, now I put a little too much cornstarch in it, so it is a bit thick. It's a bit thicker, but it's been in the fridge for like an hour, and I think actually this thicker texture is gonna be better in general for sitting on top of the boiled cream treats. So this is the boiled cream in question. It's eggs, sugar, milk, and cornstarch and vanilla. They asked for almond extract, but I didn't have any, so I just used vanilla and a little bit of salt. Link, thank you for the soup up. Pervy Moon. Let's just say that every insult somebody once told me, every insult that somebody says to you is them projecting. So, nice projection. All right, let's taste it, Hotties. Open up. It's pretty good. So, when I make pastry cream, there's two ways to make pastry cream, okay? Well, there's a couple, but the two main ways. The first way is very time intensive. It has no cornstarch in it whatsoever. It's just eggs, milk, and sugar. And basically what you do is you slowly, egg yolks, I should say. It's not egg whites, it's egg yolks. A bunch of egg yolks, milk, and sugar. And then you slowly stir that, and as it dehydrates, it gets thicker and thicker because of the egg yolks. The faster and more efficient, and I would, dare I say, American way, is to put cornstarch in that slurry, and it thickens up. Cornstarch will thicken up under heat. So once it starts boiling, instead of boiling like water would or like any sort of liquid would, it instead thickens. So that's why this is so thick. Hi, Jory, welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. Yeah, open up, Zane. Open up, Hotties. David, open up. Panna cotta? Kind of. A little bit. I put heavy whipping cream in my breakfast oatmeal. Ooh, that sounds good, Puanin. Thank you for the soup up, BB. Doesn't chat reflect the streamer? Usually. But I would say that you guys are a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I don't go around, like, bayonet charging. You know what I mean? That's you guys. I don't go around saying things like, Bossy, stop marrying Shrek. You know what I mean? Like, that's the opposite of what I want. So, no, I think in this case, the chat does not reflect the streamer. Ooh, it's actually getting softer as it comes to room temp. So, this is like, very cold pastry cream. Interesting. Chat eating Bossy's what? Link? Are you guys being weird? Hey, guys, are you being weird? Are you making jokes out of low-hanging fruit again? We talked about this. You can't make good jam out of low-hanging fruit. You can't make good goose out of low-hanging fruit. You gotta reach a little higher than that. What do you mean, hell yeah, Monkfish? It is pretty good. A little cornstarchy, but good. Okay, I gotta stop eating it. Alright. Let's let that come to room temp. And now we just wait for 15 minutes. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I should change the rolls are not rising anymore. The rolls are, in fact, in the oven. Rolls in das oven. Nice. Nice. Dun, dun. We can't reach very high when we're 1 foot tall. That's true. But you guys can form a hottie ladder. Remember, we taught you that maneuver. The hottie ladder. Da, na, na, na. I don't crave the cornstarch. Shut up. We can't reach very high. Yeah, we can't reach very high. You can't reach. It's true. I can't not make every dirty pun possible. That sounds like a you problem, Link. That sounds like a you issue. Go to an improv class. They teach you lots of fun stuff about jokes and goofs and gags. They teach you a lot of good stuff there. I highly recommend improv class. I'm looking for improv classes like right now, actually. I'm excited for next week, guys. It's my birthday. It's my birthday next week. I'm so pumped. I'm really excited. Did you guys see the tweet about it? I also posted on YouTube about it, on the YouTube posts. So if you don't like Twitter, then it's on YouTube posts as well. But I'm really excited for the donathon. The final reward is a dakimakura. Everything over $2,000 goes to No Kid Hungry. And the $2,000 is going towards paying my new computer off. So I really appreciate that, you guys. But yeah, there's some really cool rewards, like a dakimakura. There's like a drunk stream. One of the rewards is a drunk stream. One of the rewards is like I play Gartic Phone with you guys. I have a spicy ramen pack. Another one is, what else? What else? There's other ones like, oh yeah, a lovey-dovey ASMR video. That's one of the donathon goals. I'll do it for charity, okay? I'm doing it for charity. I wouldn't do it any other time. You guys are lucky. But I'm offering this for charity, all right? Don't get any ideas. One of it is like a pinup art, again, for charity. Okay, it's going to be like tasteful pinup art that you guys can say awooga at, but just once. Just one awooga. No other awooga time. Okay? Okay. Oh, can you see my Band-Aid under my glove? I hurt myself. I cut myself last night making dinner. That's my Band-Aid. Even wolves need Band-Aids, you know? Yeah, a single awooga. What is that? Hi, Ice. This is Pastry Cream. Welcome in. We're waiting for the rolls to be done, the treats to be done in the oven, and then once they're done, we're gonna fill these with pastry cream and eat. Welcome in. We're almost done. It's like 15 minutes left. How you doing? How is it on the side of your hand? I just put the right here. Right here. Oh, how? It was a wet knife. I was being stupid. I washed the knife off and I didn't dry the handle off, and my hand was also wet. I was being a doofus and it slipped. It's okay though, it's not a bad one. Is that awooga communal or per capita? Per capita. You guys can all have one awooga. I say awooga anyway every day for your personality. Thank you, Beagle. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not many do that. Not many say awooga just for my... Okay, if you say awooga for my personality, then how come you guys give me the dot... How come you hit me with the ... when I say a good joke, huh? If you awooga my personality so much, how come you hit me with the boss ... and the boo when I say a joke? What's with that, huh? You guys say you awooga my personality, but then you like... And then you do that, and I'm like, huh? Mixed signals? Cause, yeah, that's right. You don't have an excuse, little crew. See? You don't have an excuse. The awooga market is crashing. The duality of man. ... Okay. Pain is love sometimes. These excuses are terrible. These excuses are the worst. None of you are giving me a good logical reason. It's just all excuses all the way down. Or silence. It's okay to plead the fifth, Hotties. It's okay. But I just want you to know that eventually, when we do go to court, my lawyer is going to roast your lawyer's ass. Like, you guys are going to lose. You know what I mean? I'm going to sue you for not laughing at my jokes. And then we're going to go to court, and my lawyer's going to be like, Your Honor, she's really funny, I promise. And then your lawyer's going to be like, I don't think she is, actually. And then I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to be like, Did you know that if Shrek wore jorts, it would be called shorts? And then you're gonna get thrown out of court. The judge is gonna laugh so much. The judge is gonna laugh so much that you're gonna get thrown the frick out of court. That's right. That's right. I'm slapping the pudding. Shorts. Yeah, that's what I said. My lawyer can beat up your lawyer in a fight. I don't doubt that, Momos, actually. I'm not going back to jail. Is Zebby your lawyer? No, Max, thank God. I love Zebitude. I love her Zebitude so much, but Zebby is not my lawyer, thank goodness. Otherwise, we would be in for a time. I think. Methinks. Misery loves company, boss. What is that supposed to mean, Flylist? That's not a good comeback. What does that mean? Are you saying we're going to jail together? I hope not. Her lame jokes are what are cute. Hey, hyena. Hey, pipe down. Don't you have a vegetable to be eating? Don't you have a push-up to be doing? No more criticism. My jokes are infallible. Everything I joke about is perfect. The trial's gonna be 4 years long. Yeah, and I'm gonna ice you guys out. Didn't you know that's how companies work, hotties? They have more money than you, so they can keep the lawyer on retainer way longer than you can, and they just win the legal battle by default because you have to pull out because you can't afford the lawyer anymore. That's how it works. That's why companies are so confident. They're so confident. They're like, yeah, you're never going to be able to fight us in a court of law. And it's usually true because they have enough money to keep a lawyer afloat. But sometimes the lawyer knows that there's a bigger cash payout if they sue the company, if they successfully sue them. So the lawyer will do it pro bono instead. And that's usually good. Yummy. Yum. She chastised him because he told the truth. Hey, GTD, you have something to say? Huh? You have something to say? Huh? I'm threateningly slapping this cream. Does this make you feel fear, hotties? Look in my eyes. Do you feel fear? The sound of slapping cream approaches. That's right. You should be very afraid. Sorry, I don't mean to bully the cream. My bad. I feel fear. See? See, hotties? One person feels fear. That means the rest of you feel it. You're just bluffing. Boss, I've been watching you smooth this pastry cream for fun. I'm sorry, Soli. I'll just leave it. Sorry. Sorry. I have spicy brain. The cream slapping will be mentioned in the lawsuit. Damn it. I should never have done that. That's a black mark against my character in a court of law. Damn. My jokes are infallible is truly the approach of a talented comedian. Yeah, if you're a comedian and you say my jokes are infallible, people will believe you. Hi, Sonic, welcome in. Hi, happy Saturdays. Good to see you again. I hope you've been well. The bowl is like really cold, so it actually feels nice on my hands. Boss, we are not a collective blob. Onion, that's where you're wrong, actually. The lore says, if you look on the Wikipedia underneath Hottie, it says that you guys are connected as one giant blob, and sometimes you pop off like little sparks, like little embers on a fire. But most of the time, you guys are like a communal, kind of like a Dark Souls boss, you know? Like fused. Like all your bones in your eyes and your feet, you're all kind of just fused and you kind of shamble around groaning most of the time. Hi, Stromboni! How you doing? Welcome in. Hi, Kale! Live streaming the internal infliction of emotional distress is a bold legal strategy. You know, it's true. All of the evidence is collected on my YouTube page in the form of VODs. Maybe I should private all the VODs before I go into a legal battle. You know what I mean? That's a good. I didn't consider that. That's a good strategy. Thank you for giving that to me for free, Kale. Thank you. Are we connected to your tail? Yes, you guys are connected to my tail. Yeah. You guys are in my tail usually. Yeah, you came from my tail. That does describe me. See, my dear? See? I was right. The hotties are one shuffling mass. One shuffling mass of egregious moon punching. Oh, except your flesh buds. The bulls are done! The cream trees are done! I'm gonna go get them. Be right back. Hi, Hotties. Hi. Night, thank you for the super. If we are collected, then we can overpower Bossy easily. Wrong. If I say a single word, you die. There's a failsafe built into your little bodies, and if I say this word, you'll die. But I don't want to say it because then I don't want to. You know what I mean? Hi. Okay, so this was 15 minutes. They recommended 12 to 15 minutes. The browning is not like too significant. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them cool off a little bit, and then we're gonna cut one open, and see what's inside because I want to see if they're fully done. If they're not, I'll go put them back in, but I think they should be fully done. Okay, let's just try right now. Oh yeah, they're fully done. Ta-da! Look at that steam, honeys. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, it does look like a bagel. It's giving me like, I think there's too much flour in this recipe. I think she freaked up with the flour. Because like, these are so dense. Like, holy moly, look at that. Okay, let me try it. Well, I don't want to, yeah, it seems like it should be browner, but the problem is, if I leave them in anymore, I'm scared that they're going to over bake. And there's nothing, it can look bad, but like over baking is way worse. I would say that looking good is not as important as tasting good. You know what I mean? Oh. Mmm. 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 It's very dense. It's too much flour. It's like I thought. It's way too much flour. But we followed the recipe. So yeah, I think they were thinking of like, I don't know if they tried this recipe before they put it. They probably did. They have to test those. It is delicious, don't get me wrong. It's really tasty. It's very dense. Maybe I over kneaded it. That's possible. Maybe. But it does taste like a really dense bagel. It tastes great. The cardamom is like a nice subtle sweetness along with the sugar. The sugar balancing the dough is really good. The way they balance the amount of sugar to the amount of dough is actually quite remarkable because it's like just a hint at the end of sugar. So it doesn't feel like you're eating a sweet, you know what I mean? Mmm. No, the word is not gubernatorial. That's not the word. Don't try to guess the word. What if I say it? Okay, hotties. What does it say? When do we add the cream? Until the buns are a nice golden brown. Okay, and then that's all it says. Literally the end of the sentence just says, or the end of the recipe says bake for 12 to 15 minutes until the buns are a nice golden brown, and that's it. There's no second page. They don't tell you how to put the cream in. They don't tell you if you should wait for it to cool before you put the cream in, which you should. They don't tell you anything. So that's weird. Hi, Brian, welcome in. Do you like our boiled cream treats? We're going to add the cream in as soon as they cool down. Hello, hi. They're pretty much cloches, and those are pretty dense. Ah, I find a lot of recipes at Cookbook. Yeah, exactly, Fuzz. I think these are good. I think I could use a little bit of tweaking. I would do less flour. Way less flour. I would probably do like maybe even 3 cups. Because you don't need a lot of flour in these. You truly don't. You don't need them this big. You know? Yeah, they look good. They look good. They taste good too. It's just, they're not, I don't know. If I was to tweak it, I'm not that good of a baker, so I'm kind of hesitant to tweak it. But like, if I was to tweak this, some sort of, less flour, more sugar, maybe some cinnamon. I think this recipe kind of suffers from the same thing the sweet rolls suffered from. Is that they're just too dense. It's a lot of bread compared to like the cream. Like the small well for the cream. Hi, Yara, welcome in. Perfect time to the stream with the words. You don't need them. Yeah, you don't need words. Who needs words to stream? How you doing? These are gamer size. Ah, that's true. More butter? If we're reducing the amount of flour next time, I think we'd want to keep the same amount of butter just in case. Maybe reduce the butter. These are milk bread, so it uses milk. I don't know. I don't know. There's a way we can make these better. I just don't know enough about baking. I know it's less flour. That's all I know. How much flour is it? It's 4 cups of flour to make 10 of these. But I feel like they don't need to be that big. Like, look how big this is compared to my hand. Like, that's huge. Like, that's enormous. They don't need to be that big. Like, they can be way smaller, you know? Gamer size. Not the gamer size, Yara. It recommends 3. Oh, okay, Sonic. Yeah, 3 seems better. Yeah. Put the jelly? Okay. I don't think they're cool enough for the jelly. But it should be okay. I'll just eat this one. I'll eat this one with the jelly on it. This is my test one. Sorry, our custard. Our cream. Boiled cream. Mmm, look at that. Beige on beige. So appetizing. Nom, nom. Open up, Hotties. Mmm. Mmm. It's better. It's way better. I don't know. It needs more spice. It needs more. Again, there needs to be something breaking these up. There needs to be like a zest. Lemon zest would be good in the bread. Lemon zest in the cream. I know there's not a lot of lemons in Skyrim, but I'll say this. It's definitely a Nord food. Like, if I was to eat this and be like, this is a Nord treat. Yep, it tastes like a Nord treat. Lots of milk, lots of bread, lots of eggs, not much else. Mmm. Mmm. Very good. Mmm. Do you have lemon juice? No. They would have to, the lemon juice would have to, usually with lemon juice, the problem with lemon juice with baking is that it usually messes with the pH. Lemon juice can do funky things with like eggs and baking powder and all that stuff. So I wouldn't put juice in here, but I would put zest. Thank you for the super link. I'm not going to read that because that's a weird sentence. But thank you. Thank you for the super. Another traditional filling is raspberry. I feel like raspberry would go really well with this because raspberry would kind of cut the richness of everything. If like you had this plus like a jam, I could definitely see that. I wish I had some raspberry jam, but I don't. But like a jam would be perfect. Like a curd, even like a lemon curd would be fantastic. Honestly, I think rather than pastry cream, I think I would do a lemon curd mixed into pastry cream. That way it's like a combination of curd and cream, because the cream in a boiled cream treat looks very yellow. If you look in game, it looks very yellow compared to the actual treat itself. So I would do some kind of lemon curd like mix. You know what I mean? Yeah, basically Skyrim is... Oh, I just spit! Ew! Hold on. Bossy gross, bossy gross. Where did the spit go? I don't know. That's fine. It's okay. It's alright. I'll pick it up off the floor and eat it later. Yeah, Skyrim isn't the cuisine center of Tamriel. Exactly. It's kind of like a dessert bagel saw, yeah. Hi, Bebop. Like a snowberry jam would be perfect. That would be perfect. Thank you for the super link. No one in Fallout except Vault Dwellers had good taste. Well, this isn't a Fallout. This isn't a Fallout recipe. Okay, I think they're cool enough now. So let's try and cream these. Cream it up, cream it up, cream it up. Cream it up. Cream it up so good. Also, this cream isn't yellow enough, man. It ain't yellow enough. There's your boiled cream treat, Hotties. Ta-da! Ta-da! Beige on beige. Mmm. Open up. Yeah. I made the cream to their specifications. The only thing I did different is I added a little too much cornstarch. But other than that, that's the color. Hi, Hitsit, welcome in. I must be out by Kano. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Also, hi, Papa. You're getting really hungry now. Go get something to eat. Go get your dinner. Go on. It's good to see you. Go, eat something. Make sure you don't pass out, okay? I do like how the holes stayed, though, guys. Look. Like, that trick with the lid actually really helped. Oh, there's a cat here. Hideout cat. How dare you, hideout cat. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This does not look appetizing. This doesn't look appetizing. No, we're not making sweet rolls. We're making boiled cream treats. Hit. Welcome in. Hi. How you doing? Good thing I finished eating my dinner. Yeah, Don, I'm glad you got dinner. Hi, eyes. Hi. Did Bossy start a fire yet? No, actually, I finished, look, the boiled cream treat. It looks better, like, with the egg wash in the bottom than it does with the cream in the bottom. And that should really tell you something. Radio, thank you for the supa. What region has the best food in Tamriel, you guys think? Cyrodiil? Cyrodiil would definitely be a melting pot of food because there's a lot of different cultures there. I would have to say... I really want to try I know this is crazy, but I want to try Bosmer food. I know this is crazy. But listen, I want to try the Bosmer food that isn't other Bosmers. You know what I mean? I want to try the meats. I bet they have some fire barbecues. Because they're mostly hyper-carnivores. Bosmers are hyper-carnivores, typically. So I bet their barbecue would go off the... You know what I mean? Like, I bet the way they handle meat is just crazy. No, I don't... I don't want... I put a disclaimer at the beginning of that, and you guys immediately jumped to conclusions. That's crazy. You guys think I'm a cannibal? Have you seen my friends? No, my friends are the real cannibals, guys. I'm just here for the ride. I just come to their picnics, okay? I don't know what's in it. I don't ask. I don't ask what the goulash is made of. I just eat it like a good guest. And you guys should do the same. The next time a cannibal invites you over, don't ask. Just eat. Or else you might be next. You know? The Bretons are the French. The Breton food. Is the Bretons known for good food? I think so. I don't know, though. I have no idea. No herbs or spices? That's true. I think Hammerfell would have really good food, too. I think Hammerfell would have some fire. There would be some fire up in Hammerfell. The Argonians probably also pop off with, like, slugs. They're probably roasting whole slugs, you know? I would be interested to see what Argonians eat. Lots of fish, actually. If you like fish, if you like seafood, the Argonians probably have that cornered. I don't want to eat high elf food. I don't want to eat high elf food. It's probably delicious. I don't want to eat it out of principle. And this is coming from somebody who loves playing a high elf. Okay? I just don't want to eat the food. It's a principle. It's a moral thing. You know what I mean? Not a fan of swamp food? Oh, come on. The catfish? I bet the catfish is awesome. The gourmet in Skyrim was an orc. That's true, guys. The gourmet in Skyrim was an orc. Is it true Bosmer eat human flesh? I think they mostly... So they're hyper carnivores a lot, so they eat meat. Not necessarily human, just like a lot of meat. A lot of animals. When they have funerals, they eat each other. They eat the bodies of the corpse. They eat the corpse. Because that's their ritual, is to ritualistically eat the dead. But humans, I mean, probably. Bosmer is definitely eating a human. They probably don't do it that often, though. What if I get sick? I figured Khajiit would like seafood. Oh, maybe, guys. We're completely missing the Khajiit. We forgot about the khajiit. What do the khajiit eat? I simply must know. It's not skooma all the time. Anyways. Ta-da! We have officially made the boiled cream treats. Ta-da! Ta-da! They look nothing like the book. This is what they're supposed to look like in the book. Hold on. This is what they're supposed to look like in the book, hotties. The difference is like laughable. That's crazy. That's crazy. They don't even tell you when to put the cream in. I'm so confused. This recipe feels like it wasn't like proofread or like tested or anything. That's so weird. Maybe it's me. Maybe I did wrong. You got to brown them more? Yeah, but then they're going to dry out and I don't want dry bread. I don't want dry bread. They glaze the pig? Probably. Probably. Have you cooked it yet? Hi, Greenbog. Yes. Yes, I cooked it to the specifications. I followed the recipe. I think it's too much flour. And that's we're not getting a good brown because there's way too much flour and not enough oil. And it's not letting the oil shine through. We got a bit of browning on the side here in like a lovely way. There's a bit of browning on this side. Right there. But like, as for all over browning, there's not much. Like, this is nice and brown. But, ta-da! We did an egg wash. We did an egg wash, big guy. We did an egg wash. You saw me do it. I slurped the egg wash all over that ding-dang thing. Blow torch next time. Thank you, G-dubs. I'll definitely do that. Moon sugar brownies. No way. The Argonians are not French. The Argonians are different. The Bretons are the French. Must have missed. Okay. Can you smear egg? Sorry, don't know cooking words to make them brown. I did! You guys, I didn't use the fork. I used my fingers! You weren't watching. I hate this, hotties. This just tells me that you weren't paying attention. That's okay. That's fair. All right, hotties, I'm going to eat this one because it looks like the best one. You guys saw me put my fingers in that hole, okay? Don't pretend like you didn't. All right. Cheers, hotties. I got some tea left. The boiled cream treat. Bon appetit. Hi, Dagother. Welcome in. Good job, Never. I'm starving. Thank you, Dagother. Finally, someone supportive in my chat. And it had to be Dagother. Hi. How you doing? All right, let me split this, actually. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, you know what this dairy cream and dairy bread needs to wash it down? Some dairy. I need more dairy. You're welcome. You're welcome, hotties. I've been cleaning up my retro collection for the season. What do you mean, Dying? Why are you sorry? Cleaning up your retro collection? Ow. Yeah, I greased up that hole. There's video evidence. I greased that hole. Okay? They're done on the inside. In fact, they're like getting a little dry. I think it's too much flour. It's like way too much. I don't even want to eat this without any of the cream in it. Like, the cream makes it bearable. Well, the bread is nice, but it's like so bland. The sweetness is nice. It's much better with cream. I'd eat it. Thank you, Strategy. And it looks like a scone in clotted cream. Yeah, it does, Saw. I think, to be honest, if we did clotted cream and then mixed it with lemon curd to make it yellow, that would kind of slap. I kind of love the idea of that. There just needs to be more lemon in this recipe, and there's not. Or, You can get the yellow color by doing egg yolks, but the pastry cream recipe in the book told me 2 whole eggs. Not 2 whole egg yolks. It said 2 whole eggs with the whites. So that's what I did. So, I don't know. Need a bit of a giant's toe. Ooh, that's true, Papa. We need to put... Actually, I might have a giant's toe. I might have a giant's toe. Hold on, hotties. I might have a giant's toe tucked away to eat with this. Behold! The giant's toe. Behold! Look at the white of its bone. The pink of its flesh. A giant's toe. Here. Today. That looks infected. That doesn't mean it's not a toe. I've got another one. Look at that. That's the hollow where the marrow is. I sucked the marrow out of the toe. Incredible. All right, I'm gonna try to eat it with this. Let's see if this improves it. We're doing a live alchemy session, hotties. This is what Todd would want. Todd would want this. Okay, give me this. Give me that. All right. Ready? Toe and cream treat. Here we go. Oh my god, hotties. Oh my god. It's really quite good, actually. This is basically just a strawberry shortcake at this point. I mean, a giant's toe shortcake. Mmm. Mmm. It's way better. With like some sort of fruit. Oh my god, it's 100 times better. Happy tea time, hotties. Norwich tea with the blueberries or snowberries, night. It answers the questions of can giants get an athlete's foot? Listen, he's just a little frostbitten, okay? You guys are making fun of the giants like they don't smack you into the air 50 feet. You guys just have a vendetta against giants because they've killed you so many times in Skyrim. I am completely unbiased. What's the flavor of the dough? Like undercooked pork. Undercooked pork with like a little bit of funk. Like a little bit of soy sauce funk on the back end, you know what I mean? A little bit of fish sauce in between the nails. I'm not a feed tuber. Coco! You're my mod. You're not supposed to say stuff like that. How dare you? How dare you? You have no proof. Where's your proof, ma'am? That's right, you don't have any. I literally hired you to ban the people saying that stuff. And here you are. I can't believe this. I literally hired her. She does not have proof. Hi, Eno. Hi, Captain Ron. I bet you can make some good toe jam with that. That's a good one. Captain Ron, I'm stealing that one. I'm stealing that one. And there's nothing you can do about it. Hey, Hotties, I bet this giant's toe would make good toe jam. Thank you. Thank you. That was a good one. I made that up. I invented that. Thank you. Good joke. Thank you. Good one, boss. Thank you, Captain Ron. I made that joke up myself. Thank you, Namos. Thank you. Thank you, Enigma. Yeah, so original. Yes. Got some tea left. Well, Hotties, I don't know if I will call this a success. I liked the sweet rolls better than this. I think that this recipe in the cookbook, they left out some instructions and they also told you to use too much flour. So jot that down. But I really liked experimenting and I like seeing what the recipe would say. I think the bread is really good. I think it's too dense. I think it needs to be either smaller pieces or thinner pieces or more aerated pieces. If this was me, I would actually leave these to rise for like a day. I think these should rise for at least 6 hours. Because otherwise it's like so dense. It's like literally eating the densest sandwich bread imaginable. But the taste is good. I would keep the taste the same. Little cardamom, little lemon zest. I would put lemon zest in. The pastry cream is also misleading because they tell you to use 2 eggs. But I think for the full effect, especially for the cream treats, you want to use only egg yolks to get that nice rich yellow color. So I would do like, instead of 2 eggs, I would do maybe 6 egg yolks. 6 egg yolks, same amount of, maybe a little more milk, a little more sugar, more vanilla. But give me grams or give me death. I'm not talking in grams. I don't know how to talk in grams. Hi, Broken. Hi. Yeah, we finished the cream treats. You rested. That's good to hear. 4 yolks. I don't know. 4 yolks. I would say more egg yolks is better with pastry cream at least, because then you can dilute it. You want it to be thicker because you can always dilute the pastry cream. You can't necessarily make it. It's very hard to add egg yolks later on when you're making a pastry cream. So I don't know. Yeah, between 4 to 6, I would say between 4 to 6 egg yolks would be better. I was under a time constraint. Yeah, a little bit, big guy. I think I should have let these rise though longer. Need a stream of you trying different ingredients? Oh yeah, but that would be cool. We should make moon sugar at some point. Actually, that's a good segue. Hotties, let's decide what recipe together. Let's decide what recipe we want to do next time for this month. The month of May, Hotties. What recipe will we do for the month of May? I'm gonna move all of these cream treats down south. Come on, little guys. Oh, they're heavier with the cream in them. You won't believe this. Heavier with the cream. Da-na-na. Oh, they're nice and brown. Holy moly, wait. Look how nice and brown they got on the bottom. That cream is going nowhere. That's how stable it is. That's really nice. I wish it was all over. All right. Okay. So, let's decide for next time what recipe we're gonna do. We can choose from the Fallout book or the Skyrim book. I think what we should do is we should give the Elder Scrolls book another chance. And instead of doing a dessert recipe, we might want to do a savory recipe. So we've got some savory options here. There's a lot of stews, which I think is good. But this is more for, like, stews are more for, the winter months, you know, not the summer months. So, okay, I can't eat scallops, so not that one. We could do the meringue mushroom clouds. Oh, chicken dumplings. I don't think so. That's too cozy. I want like a summery dish. Ooh, fondue, more bread and cheese. Fantastic. Hand pies. Oops. Goat herd's pie. Ooh, that's shepherd's pie. Kwama egg quiche. Ooh, that looks good. Or some more venison. Juniper lamb chops. A lot of meats. Ooh, we could do a horker. No, we've already done feet loaf. That's basically the same thing. Horker loaf. Oh, now we're in desserts again. Okay, hold on. Maybe let's go to apps. Let's go to appies. Ooh, hot mud crab dip. Bosmer bites. We could definitely do the Bosmer bites, actually. Ooh, it's peaches. Oh, that's perfect for summer, hotties. This is peaches. Hey. The festival hand pies are pretty tasty. Okay, Flayless. Okay. Yeah, this is good for summer. It's balsamic vinegar, granulated sugar, pinch of salt, 2 ounces brie cheese, 2 peaches pitted and sliced into 8 pieces each, and 1/4 pound sliced prosciutto. Yeah, they're pretty easy to make, so we won't be sitting around too long. And we bake these, I think. Oh no, is it just raw? Hold on. Reduce the heat to half. Cut a dollop of cheese, more than a teaspoon, and spread it over a slice of peach. Oh! These are raw. These are raw. So there's no cooking, it would just be assembling. The meal you have to cook when pretending to be the gourmet would be pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that could be cool too. So these are just like peaches with prosciutto. Huh. Like a charcuterie board. Yeah. I don't know if that's cooking though. Does that count as cooking, guys? I don't think it does. I mean, it is in a way. But I don't know if it's like cooking. You know what I mean? Grilled leeks. Mushroom and vegetable risotto. Double baked potatoes. Ooh, red gar rice looks good. Argonian swamp shrimp boil. Holy moly, look at that. No, I was wrong, Radial. This is the Elder Scrolls Cookbook. This is not Skyrim. I was wrong. This is the general Elder Scrolls Cookbook. It's raw! Yeah, that'd be served. Yeah, it's like it's almost too hoity-toity. Argonian shrimp boil. Hot mud crab dip. Leek and cheese crostata. Ooh. Stewed apples and Idar cheese. Ooh. Salt rice porridge. Ooh. Sunlight souffle. Baked goods. Here we go. Well, cheese scones. Garlic bread. That's just garlic bread. Cabbage biscuits. Sierra's famous potato bread. Nut and seed loaf. Rye crisps. Honey bread. Soups and stews. Apple cabbage. Okay, where's the main? I think this is the main one. Baked white river salmon. Oh, that looks good, hotties. That's literally kung pao shrimp. Really? Dang. Okay, sorry, no worries, Radial. I mean, Skyrim doesn't have the greatest food on average, I would say. Like, they have good food. I think it's mostly agreed upon that the Nords have, like, probably the worst cuisine. The Dark Elves and the Nords kind of have shit cuisine. Like, everybody sort of agrees, you know what I mean? Like, it's not great. So I would, yeah, it would make sense to be like, this is definitely Chicken dumplings. That's just salmon. That's true. That is just salmon. Companions meatball bake. We could do that. Meatballs. Festival ham pies. Ground beef, sour cream, cheddar. Oh, it's like a beef pie. Interesting. Goat herds. Oh, we're back at goat herds. There's the quiche. There's the lamb chops. There's a Horker loaf. Oh, and then it goes to desserts. Okay. So it just wants me to make a lot of desserts. Oh, there's also drinks. Oh, birch cookies. Those are cute. Honeycomb brittle. Honey pudding. Oatmeal raisin shortbread. I wanted to make this when it was wintertime. I'm going to save this for wintertime. Yeah, we could try the hand pies. We could definitely try it. But I also want to kind of try the Fallout cookbook. You don't like ash yam stew? No. Ew. With extra ash in it? No thanks. I do kind of want to, guys, I kind of want to make something from the Fallout book. Yeah, hand pies sound fun. If we were to do that. Poached cod. Crab legs. Pork belly. Rad scorpion en croix. Ooh! Oh! Should we do the manicotti? No, I should do something. I should do something from the... No, you're right. I should do something from the Elder Scrolls. Okay, where's the one that the gourmet did? Where's the gourmet soup? The gourmet has a soup, right? Gourmet has a soup, yeah? Potage le magnifique. That's on page 103. Potage le magnifique. This is 105. There it is. The potage le magnifique. Ooh, that looks good. Hi, Evil Marksman. Hi. Okay, so this is butter, onion, garlic, carrots, chicken broth, beef broth, salt and pepper. Oh, it's a carrot soup. It's literally a carrot soup. The snow crab legs. Oh, no. It was raw? Dang. Are you gonna get real mole rat? No. No. Are you? Do you cook with real mole rat? Where do you guys get your mole rat? And it's Breton. Oh, is it? Yeah, the problem with this one is I would cook it on the stove. And I don't have the stove here, so you guys wouldn't be able to see this. That's why I usually do baking, because you guys can at least see a little bit of the assembly process. But I think we should try the hand pies. I think Flydos is right. I think we should try the festival hand pies. Doo-doo-doo. Where were the festival hand pies? Page 119. This also looks really good too. The meatball bake. That's the elsewhere fondue. Oh, I skipped it. It's in between. Wait, what? Oh, 119, not 115, doofus. Yeah, these. So it's butter, garlic, Stormcloak seasoning, not sure what that is, but they've got a recipe for it. Ground beef, sour cream, white rice, shredded cheddar cheese, salt and pepper, rye pie dough, and heavy cream for brushing. Yeah, that sounds doable. So it's like a beef, it's like a creamy beef and rice hand pie. It sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I think so too. I would, you know what I also want to add to this? I want to add like a fruit. And I know that's kind of crazy, but I want to add like cranberries. I think. Like dried cranberries. Hi, 1 foot. Hi. The local junkyard. Damn. You guys got mole rats in there? All I got is rusty nails that give me tetanus when I step on it. Yeah, meat pies are good. I'm thinking we're going to put cranberries in here. Along with the beef. If you do fruit and glaze them over, it'll be just like Hostess. Oh, no. We're going to do fruit with the meat. I hate raisins, Saw. That's the only thing. I hate raisins. Yeah, I would do raisins, but I don't like them. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was just thinking cranberries. Yeah, William, I think cranberries could do good. Yeah, like pemmican a little bit, yeah. Cranberry jelly on top, but inside. Yeah, so I'm thinking dried cranberries on the inside, and what's going to happen is they're going to soak up the juice from the beef. And it's going to have like a bit of a... I think it could be a good idea. And that way, if the beef is too juicy, a lot of times what happens with pies is the filling is too juicy and the pie crust will just soak it up and it gets clammy and gummy on the bottom. But if you have dried cranberries in there, the cranberries are so dehydrated, they're going to suck up a lot of extra moisture, I think, from the pie, from the filling. So that way it doesn't make the outside, like, clammy and gross, you know? Scotch pies. Oh, rum-soaked cherries. No, I think cherry would go good with beef, but what we want here is something that soaks up liquid. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see how it is. Raisins are just grapes that didn't drink water. Very true, Moment. Very true. Okay, so we'll try this. We'll try this month. I'm really excited for this. Festival hand pies. They look really good. And the best part is I don't have to make... Hey, guys. I know it says one recipe, rye pie dough, but I'm going to give you a little secret. I could make a pie dough, but it takes forever, and there's no guarantee it'll turn out good. Every baker that you know typically just buys their pie dough from the store. And I know, you're like, boss, you have to make your pie dough yourself. I think in order to make sure that we don't get a disaster, I'm not good with pie dough. It's the one thing I'm not good at. I think we're just gonna get Bellathor's General Goods pie dough, pie dough brand. I think I'm gonna buy from Bellathor's General Store some pre-frozen pie dough, just in case it all goes wrong, you know? So if it was a pie dough, I would make it, but pie dough is the one thing I'm not good at yet. Yeah, and the rye goes crazy. So it's just, it's a lot. So we're gonna use Bellathor's pie dough instead of mine because he does it so much better than me. He's a single man. He's learned how to cook his own pies. You know what I'm saying? It would be cheaper at the Copious Coin Purse, but I think I heard about someone getting leprosy there. From from their pie doughs, from the Copious Coin Purse pie dough. So I'm gonna pass. I don't want the cholera and the leprosy. I just want the good creamy beef inside the pie. You know what I mean? Phyllo dough, even pro chefs say just buy it. Yeah, it's such a pain to make, Seth. And it's like croissants, like literally croissants, pie dough. You have to have like special. You don't have to, but unless you're willing to put in like, I don't know, 3 hours of work, it's literally what you have to do to make stuff like this is just let it rest and then fold it and rest and then fold it and rest and then fold it. So it's really time consuming. But on top of that, like this is so much easier to make if you have the specialized equipment. And the only people who have the specialized equipment typically is like a fully stocked kitchen. You can make a great pie dough. This is not to say you can't make a great pie dough. Anybody can make a great pie dough, but it's just easier and it saves time. It saves you time so that you can focus on something like the filling. You know what I mean? Yeah, croissants is rough. Croissants is really rough. The guy that chops Bellathor's wood is the one who actually makes the dough. Do you think they're a thing, Mailforged, or do you think he just makes pies? Do you think he just likes them? Do you think they're buddies and they just like swap pies every so often? Bellathor doesn't do anything himself. That's true. That's true. Bellathor's pie crust so good. Sell your sister for it. I forgot he says that, Greaser. He's like, I'd sell my sister if... He always says that. He's like, you come in and you're like, I'd sell my sister if I could. And it's like, Bellathor, you're being weird. Why would you say that? We're not in Morrowind, bud. That sort of thing doesn't fly in Skyrim, buddy. Yeah, if you're good at making pie dough, that's another thing entirely. But I'm not, so... Here we are. Is swapping pies a euphemism? All right, that's it. That's it. I'm putting a bookmark in this book, and we're not talking about pies or cream or holes. I'm done. I'm gonna nuke those words from the English alphabet. Alright. Now let me write on it so that I don't forget. Oh, this pen is almost out of ink. Let me get my other ones. Festival and pie. Whee! A little heart right there. Yay! Thank you for the super link. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's final. Nixtamalize the words from the English language. Yeah, mix them with lime. Mix them with lime and dissolve them. Yay! We did it, Hotties. Thank you so much for coming to the boiled cream treat today. I had lots of fun. I learned a lot. I think this cookbook's a really good cookbook. I just think that that was too much flour, and I should have followed my instinct and cut that flour by 1/3. Hi, Penta. You love pies. Okay. Why did you say them in that order? Because that's the... I'm getting pissed. That was lots of fun. I'm glad. Thank you guys so much for coming by today. I appreciate you. Tomorrow I have off. Tomorrow's my day off, but I will see you guys on Monday for more Morrowind. Other than that, I'm not sure what's happening. I think I might take Wednesday off in order to prep, because on Thursday, it's my birthday donathon. May 8th is my birthday. So, May 8th to May 9th, we're having 2 12-hour streams. We're going to try and beat all of the quests in Skyrim within 24 hours, within those 2 12-hour streams. These do not include the DLC quests, and these do not include the Radiant quests. So every other quest we're going to try to beat in those 2-hour streams. So come on by for that. It'll be a bit of an event. We're canceling the Fallout 2 stream. Fallout 2 stream will not be happening on Friday because of the donathon. So we will pick up Fallout 2 next week, next week. And yeah, we won't do Freaky Friday either. So, but yeah, it'll be donathon that day. Thanks for streaming. Thank you, Ziv. Glad I could catch you later half. Yeah, Villas, good to see you. You're welcome, Kedron. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, Night, for the super. It was a fun stream. Look forward to the next one. Thank you. I appreciate you guys most of all. Genuinely, like I'm honored and flabbergasted that you guys continue to show up so that I can yell about you, so that I can yell at you to shut up. I really appreciate you guys. I had a lot of good gaffes, good goofs here today. And I hope you had a cozy time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. You take care of yourselves. Get a little water, get a lot of little vitamins, get some veggies in your system. Go out, maybe touch some grass, touch some concrete, touch some gravel, touch some dirt, whatever you got out there. Maybe touch it a little bit. Connect with the earth. The earth wants to connect with you, Hotties. Beep, 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 beep. You hear that? That's the earth calling your phone. Alright, everybody. I'll see you on Monday for Morrowind and for a great week ahead of us. My birthday week. I'm very excited. Yeah, very excited. Thank you again, everybody. I'll raid you out in case you need more entertainment for the rest of the evening. Take care of yourselves and others. And until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.